Uproot my selfishness. Just so in your service, Jesus. Let me love like you do, Jesus. Let me give like you do, Jesus. Uproot my selfishness. Just so in your service. Just so in your service. Jesus, let me love like you do, Jesus. Let me give like you do, Jesus. Uproot my selfishness to sow in your service. Like the rushing wind, would you breathe within my heart? Through the raging storm, would you hold me in your arms? 'Cause I need you. How I need you. I need your love like I need water. I need your love like I need breath inside of my lungs, burning my heart just like a fire. Come and take me over, Jesus, draw me closer to your heart. Through the wind and rain, I can hear you call my name. And when the nights get rough, I'll still sing out your praise. 'Cause I need you. How I need you. I need your love like I need water. I need your love like I need breath inside of my lungs, burning my heart just like a fire. Come and take me over, Jesus, draw me closer to your heart, your heart, your heart. Closer than my every breath, closer than my every step, closer than the song I sing, closer than anything, closer than my every breath, closer than my every step, closer than the song I sing, closer than anything. I need your love like I need water. I need your love like I need breath inside of my lungs, burning my heart just like a fire. Come and take me over, Jesus, draw me closer. I need your love like I need water. I need your love like I need breath inside of my lungs, burning my heart just like a fire. Come and take me over, Jesus, draw me closer to your heart, your heart, your heart. Oh, how I need your love. Come and take me over, Jesus, draw me closer to your heart. Stuck inside a house I built, lock the doors and close the shutters, with no strength left to cry for help. I hid in bed under the covers, stuck inside a shade of blue. Sadness was my only comfort. I didn't know that only you could fill my world with all the colors. This is my awakening, the one my heart was fast asleep. You were resurrecting me. I thought that I would never breathe. I thought the pain would never leave. But you're redeeming everything. There's a dawn at every turn. You speak to me in new beginnings, a ray of sun to heal the hurt. The music stops, but you're still singing. This is my awakening, the one my heart was fast asleep. You were resurrecting me. I thought that I would never breathe. I thought the pain would never leave. But you're redeeming everything. Everything, everything. Mm-hmm. I'm never going back to sleep. How could I after what I've seen? This is my awakening. There's color now in everything. Color now in everything. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. There you go, lifting my load again. Oh. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. Take a moment to remember who God is and who I am. There you go, lifting my load again. There you go, lifting my load again. Yeah. Sing no longer am I held by the yoke of this world. Come upon the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. Come upon the yoke of Jesus. His yoke is easy, his burden is so light. Burden is so light. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, 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 you're lifting my load. 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 No longer am I held by the yoke of this world. Come upon the yoke of Jesus. Yoke is easy, his burden is so light. so light. Your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. Your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. Your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. Your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. See, your love carries me through all the valleys and the darkest places. Oh, 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 as I dwell up here where the air is clear, where the light is bright and there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you've called me to do great things. As I dwell up here where the air is clear, where the light is bright and there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you've called me to do great things. As I dwell up here where the air is clear, the light is bright and there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you've called me to do great things. As I dwell up here where the air is clear, where the light is bright and there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you call me to do great things. As I dwell up here where the air is clear, where the light is bright, there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you call me to do great things. As I dwell up here where the air is clear, where the light is bright and there's no more fear. I know my place, I know my name, I know you call me to do great things. Oh, 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 when I rise to meet you, in the morning when I lift my eyes, you're the only one I want to cling to. You're the first thought on my mind. Let our voices rise, all creation cries, singing out in endless hallelujah. From this moment on, join with heaven's song, singing out in endless hallelujah. In the moments where you go unnoticed, in the ordinary day to day, countless miracles of life around us point like arrows to your name. Let our voices rise, all creation cries, singing out in endless hallelujah. From this moment on, join with heaven's song, singing out in endless hallelujah. Only a moment to live this life, like shooting stars, burning up the night, till heaven's open and we arrive. In your presence, Lord, in your presence, let our voices rise. All creation cries, singing out in endless hallelujah. From this moment on, join with heaven's song, singing out in endless hallelujah. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than this right now. Now. There's nothing better. There's nothing better. There's nothing better than this right now. In the evening when I lay my head down, in the evening when I close my eyes, you're still the only one I want to cling to. You're the last thought on my mind. come to join the song. So long before our lives, to raise our voice alone, heaven and earth alike. And we've seen your faithfulness, your mercy without end, and a King who bled and died, and a God who sacrificed, and be enthroned upon the praises of 1,000 generations. You are worthy, Lord of all. And unto you, the slain and risen King, we lift our voice with heaven, singing worthy, Lord of all. All through this life we live, and on to eternity, our endless praise will cry, and Jesus be glorified. And all through this life we lead, and all to eternity, and our endless praise will cry, and Jesus be glorified, and Jesus be glorified, be enthroned upon the praises of 1,000 generations. You are worthy, Lord of all. And unto you, the slain and risen King, we lift our voice with heaven, singing worthy, Lord of all. And be enthroned upon the praises of 1,000 generations. You are worthy, Lord of all. And unto you, the slain and risen King, we lift our voice with heaven, singing worthy, Lord of all. Yes, you are worthy, Jesus, the only one who's worthy. And do that. Everybody's already having a good time, but we're getting ready to start. It's time to start thinking about possibly maybe moving over to your tables. And listen to the fellowship. Listen to the fun when we haven't even actually officially started. But if you can take a moment, finish up what you're doing, a couple more smiles, a couple more handshakes, a couple more hugs and kisses, and then let's have a seat and move forward. God bless you. We love it. We bring to you the highest praises, Lord. And highest praises, Lord. We sing highest praises, 1,000 generations, you are Lord of all. And unto you, the slain and risen King, we lift our voice with heaven, singing worthy, Lord of all, Lord of all. God of creation, there at the start, before the beginning of time. With no point of reference, you spoke to the dark and fleshed out the wonder of life. And as you speak, 100 billion galaxies are born. In the vapor of your breath, the planets form. And if the stars were made to worship so loud.
Is anybody happy? Close enough. Anybody hungry? Anybody ready to have a great Saturday night in support of great things? There we go. There we go. Well, I'm glad you're here. I'm glad we're together. This is going to be a great night. We're live streaming this, so give a loud and encouraging shout to the people who are online. 1, 2, 3. All right, all right. Couple of housekeeping things. First of all, the restrooms directly across from these doors here, you'll see. Anybody can point you in the right direction at the appropriate time. For 5 bonus points, QR code. What's the QR stand for? It's 5 bonus points. Anybody know? Quick response. And we live in the tech world here, and I had to look it up. We have QR codes on your table. Take a quick look around with your cell phone. You're going to click onto that QR code, and you can silent auction, live auction, and you can serve. So this is a great thing. There's a picture of what it looks like. So locate that. You're going to need that this evening. We're going to encourage you to take a picture of at your table and hashtag your photos. You'll let everybody know that you're here. There's a photo booth in the courtyard. Actually, it's not in the courtyard. I saw it right out there, but there's a photo booth out there, and on the other side of the card, you'll find some different online giving versions, Venmo, PayPal, cash with 2 forms of ID, that kind of thing. All right, where is the Arukah swag table? Are they right here? There they are. Got some waves, got some folks. Not any better way to stay warm and have a good a good experience than going home with some swag, sweatshirts, t-shirts. Check out that gear before you get. What is Arukah? And you get to tell them about an amazing story because people will ask. You know, it's a crazy world. It just has to stop you and say, what does that mean? And you're going to get a chance to share. So there's a great opportunity. Let's talk silent auction for just a moment. You saw the silent auctions. The silent auction table closes at 7 p.m. It's about almost 5, so you got about 2 hours to kind of cogitate on those items that you want to bid on. I would suggest bidding early and bidding often, and then just be ready, have your tennis shoes on for that 6:55 rush to the silent auction, because that's always a good time. You want something, and you know that somebody's outbid you, so you're going to have to make the 6:55 rush to the silent auction. Keep an eye on that. 50 incredible baskets are on bid. It's a great opportunity. You can do it online. So with the QR code, if you want to do that, be ready for that. Now let's go raffle. Let's talk raffle for just a moment. the largest giveaway Arukah has ever done. It's 6 incredible drawings. And Roland and Pam, you're amazing. You will see them walking around the auditorium for a cost of $40, an arm length pull, or $100 for 3 arm lengths pull. And if you do the math, that's a nice discount. You so rarely get discounts these days, but that's why you're here. Nothing but making money. So $100, 3 arm pulls. I saw their arms. Their arms are pretty long, looking a little bit like the NBA. That wingspan looked pretty good. So get your $100 in there. Let's get those raffle tickets. All right. There you go. Okay. Let's talk about heads or tails. Now, you're going to see some people walking around selling glow necklaces. Have you seen those? Some of you got them on. Wave if you got one on yet. The glow, there you go, right back there. I can see the glow in the distance. They'll be valuable for when you're walking through the parking lot tonight so that people can help you find your car as well. This is safety and the opportunity to make some money. Just think of that. Again, we're going to have the glow necklaces they're selling. It's not just a fashion statement. They're for a game we're going to be playing tonight, heads or tails. The winner gets 2 different baskets of the incredible Super Bowl party kit. Go Browns. Oh, wait a second. They're not in the Super Bowl and haven't been for years. Okay, never mind. Super Bowl party kit and the Luck of the Irish, and they're both on stage. If you want to come up here and take a look at them, that'll be great fun. But that's the heads and tails. So make sure you get your money out, $20, and you're going to be in the heads and tails game. It's a lot of fun. You don't want to be just sitting there trying to find another biscuit instead of playing. So make sure you get that done. I want to encourage you to bid on the baskets. Get those pulls from Roland. Grab those necklaces. We got to make that happen. And then tonight, for the live auction, it's going to be just a little bit different. So instead of holding all of the items, I believe we've got 10 really incredible things. Take a look at them. You're going to go on a vacation. Take a look at the live auction list and check out those vacation areas. Talk to your significant other. Have them explain to you that you can leave the kids and we're going to go to these places. Somebody will take care of them. Josh will probably volunteer to take care of the kids. So take a look at the live auction list. Again, a little bit differently tonight. We're going to do a 3 different sets. You can see the first 3 listed. Then we'll take a break. We'll come back a little bit later for the next 4. And then we'll close out the evening with the raffles and with the last 3 live auction items. So that's how our night's going to go. It's going to be a wonderful time. I know you've been excited about it. You're here on a Saturday night. It's bigger than it's ever before. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give a hugely warm welcome to my good friend and a guy who makes the wheels roll around here, Josh Jonas. Come on up, brother. Let's have a conversation.
Thanks, Greg. Oh, my gosh. Woo! You ready? Yeah, I'm ready, too. I'm ready to roll. I'm so fired up about tonight. It is, I am so thankful for you all to be here. We have never had this many tables. We have sold 48 tables. And I still remember the days of being in the student center over there where we were like, man, I hope we sell some tables. And so this is our 7th dinner, and this is our 10th year of being in existence. So it's pretty cool. I'm pretty excited. Pretty fantastic. This dinner does not happen without a lot of support. And I just want to thank a few people. The first is my wife. Where's my bride? Where's Kelly? Where's she at? Is she inside? They're right there. Oh, look at her. She's right there in the back. She's so cute. She's fantastic. Honey, we're here. You all will never know how much work she puts in because she'll never tell you, and I won't too much, but she puts in a ton of work and a lot of late nights, a lot of early mornings. She works a full-time job. Because of her job, it allows me to do what I'm doing. So she's a huge part of this. Kelly, I believe I am God's favorite. And I'll tell you why, because I'm married to you. And that's truly the thing there, is that we've got an amazing life of two incredible kids, and I got 2 grandkids, and I get to do this kind of work. And so I really do feel like I'm God's favorite. And you might think you're God's favorite, but you're not. I'm God's favorite. I'm just letting you know. But I've got also, what makes this whole thing run is my incredible staff that we have with the house. With where's Mark and Stuart? Where are you guys at? Where are you at? Where's Mark? Mark's right there. Where's Stuart? Over there. There's Stuart with his hand up. You men help run the houses, and I am so thankful for both of you. Truly, I love you both. You guys are incredible men of God. You help these men move forward in incredible ways. So thank you for the time that you've given and the longevity you have given. You've been with me for years and doing this work, and so we're super thankful for you. So give it up for Mark and Stuart. I'm also thankful for Miss Natessa right over here. I'll talk a little bit more about her, so we're going to keep going. But I am thankful. She's awesome. She is awesome. And then I have an incredible board. Any of my board members, where are you at? Stand up real quick. I cannot see you at all. We got board members. They allow me to do what I want to do and put guardrails on me when I need guardrails. But really, they're very supportive, and they work hard, and they are fantastic. We had so many volunteers set up this room. We had like over 50 volunteers come last night. It took us an hour and a half to get this thing pretty much set up. It was incredible. So if you want to stay after and clean up, I would love to get out of here in an hour and a half, right? That would be fantastic. But seriously, if you want to serve with Arukah, there on that QR code little sheet there, it has a place where it says you can serve with us. You scan that. There's a little form there. You can get yourself plugged right in. We've got our raffle crew, Roland and Pam. Where are you at? You're over here somewhere. They're probably still outside selling raffle tickets. Fantastic. They helped us get, there they are. They're coming in hot. Here we go. Thank you, Roland and Pan, for being here and doing all that you do and getting the raffle prizes. Fantastic. We got our silent auction. You love these silent auctions right here? Pretty fantastic. I got a crew of ladies from Peggy and Lori and Kathy. I think they're over here somewhere. You all are fantastic. I love you. Thank you so much for putting all these baskets together. And then many of you also put your own basket together for us. And it was all prepared, and it was fantastic, and they look beautiful. Thank you for doing that. If you want to be a part of that crew, talk to Peggy. Raise your hand again, Peggy. You want to be a part of the silent auction crew? You want to talk to Peggy. She's the one. Table 5. There you go. So anyways, our chef. You guys want to hear an incredible story, a God story? Okay, I have a guy named Chad Bayless that has done our dinner since the beginning. He is a chef. He's at the Fairmont. Incredible. He told me 2 weeks ago, I can't do your dinner. Oh, yeah, exactly, right? A little nervous, but I'm like, God's going to work this out. I give my friend, Vic Karpenko, a call. And he goes, let me think about it. I'm driving. And he calls me back and he says, I can do it. And he's another chef. He's an amazing man. We go to the same church at First Presbyterian. He's not going to be able to hear you, but I'm going to try to get him to hear you. So we're going to, at the count of 3, we're going to go, thank you, Vic. Ready? 1, 2, 3. He's fantastic. So he's an amazing guy, and we're super thankful for him. We got our production crew, Stephen Botts and Matthew Tripp. These guys are incredible. They got 12 people to run all the cameras and sound and lighting and all the slides and all this kind of stuff. I couldn't ask for that. I couldn't pay for it, right? Like, there's no way. And yet they've given up their night and their time. And so I am so thankful for this group. And lastly, we have our corporate sponsors. So let's give it up for Vargas Mechanical Services, who's our bronze spouse. Where are you guys at? You're over here, right there. Heating and Air. You have a heating and air problem, go to them. We have Pinnacle Brokers, who's a silver sponsor. Where are you at? Right over there. Incredible. If you own a business and you need health benefits, if you need P&C insurance, that's who you go to, right over there. Or you can talk to my wife because she works for that company. They are amazing. I'll plug her. I don't care. It's good. Here we go. Another silver sponsor is New Beginnings Church right in front of me. Thank you so much for sponsoring. I actually got the opportunity to go teach at their church 2 weeks ago. And I'm telling you, man, if you are looking for a church, they were so warm and inviting, and it was an awesome experience. So I encourage you to check them out. And then lastly, our gold sponsor, give it up for Alameda Supervisor, District 1, David Halbert. Where are you at? Right there. David, we're friends. I appreciate you. I love you. I'm thankful for you. You've always been super generous to Arukah and your guidance, and we need more guys like you in the political realm. And so, and you know, it takes all of us, right? It's not just Arukah. It's not just those that are serving at this dinner. Oh, serving. Holy moly. You got servers that are going to be coming around and serving and giving you food and water. Be kind to them. They're all volunteering. Give it up for our servers over there on the right. Almost lost it. I don't know where my notes are. I'm not even looking at my notes. But really, back to the political and people in policy. It takes all of us, from nonprofits to government. It's not one or the other. It's both of us doing the work together. So I appreciate Dave. I appreciate other nonprofits like Off the Street Ministries, who's off at Dave's. They're here serving. I mean, it's awesome, right? And I appreciate politicians. We got parole agents. We got probation officers here and directors. I think somewhere here, right? Maybe somewhere. Anyways, they're here. It's amazing to have fire and police also here in this building supporting Arukah. We've got someone kind of special here. Where's Ursula at? She's here. She's back in the back. Come forward. I'm going to introduce you. If you don't know, it's my pleasure to introduce the incoming District Attorney of Alameda County, the Honorable Ursula Jones Dixon, Judge of the Superior Court of Alameda County, State of California. She just got kind of sworn in, I believe. You can come up over here. I think there's a mic for you somewhere here. But I just heard she was going to stop in, and I know you have another event, so I wanted you just to say a few words about the work.
The work. We're here to do the work. I was just telling somebody, it's been a minute since I've been in a church this grand. I grew up in the church, and I don't have a home church as of yet. But I can tell you the reason I don't is because a lot of them don't do the work. You can walk in the door and see the work is being done here. So I just wanted to say thank you all for the work that you have done. The population that this organization is serving is not often served by nonprofits. Men are struggling. There are a lot of programs for women, but men are struggling. And so I am thankful to you all, and I want y'all to have a great time eating. I'm shopping in the back if you want to say hello. That's my issue, is shopping. So if you need to find me, I'm in the back. But thank you all so much. Very nice to meet everybody.
Thank you so much. That warms my heart, right? I mean, that warms my heart that she would stop by, that she would give her day and her time to come by and hang out with us, right? It's funny, I meet parole officers. They'll come to the house, and sometimes I'll happen to be there at the same time. They're visiting the guys in the house, and they've got to do their checks. And I love it when I get to do that, because I get to hang out with them for a little bit and chat them up a little bit. And I'll say, hey, tell me, how are we different than the other homes out there? And she goes, oh, almost all of them will say, there's nothing like what you guys are doing out there. And that's from parole agents, right? So I go, okay, that means we're doing something good, right? And so when the parole agents who go to all the different homes, right? And I'm not saying they're all bad or anything like that. We're just different. And that's why we're here tonight, to support something that's different. Back 10 years ago, I was a pastor here at Cornerstone Fellowship. And I was there for 15 years as a pastor here. And I'm so thankful for this church because they believed in this vision that I felt like God had given me to open a men's transitional home. Not only did they believe and support me in doing it, they financially backed it as I was trying to get our nonprofit status. And so this church is a huge part of the story of Arukah because they allowed us to get going. I don't think I could have done it because it cost so much money to get going, and they financially backed it. Not only did they financially back it, they gave me the time to do it as I was pastoring here. Now I was doing 2 jobs, and I had to get all my stuff done, but they allowed me to do it, which was an amazing thing. So give it up for Cornerstone. They allow us to be here. They allow us to be here and to hold this dinner. They don't do this for everybody. So it's an amazing thing that we are here tonight. And I'm so thankful for them. But 10 years ago, we did this and we started this, and we've been seeing it grow and change in different ways. Even at last dinner, I mentioned how we want to open up another home. I've been saying it for years. We want to open up another home. And I'm so excited that in July, we were able to open up our second home, right? It's awesome. It's opened up for graduates who have gone through our program. It's an independent living with accountability, and all the opportunities that we have at the other house are there for them, but they're able just to live life and do life and be a part of community and work and all those things that all of us enjoy in our life. And at the same time, we're there for support for their physical and emotional and relational and spiritual support and health. And we've seen some incredible things this last couple of months, right? Of watching these men who are in the house thrive in their life. It's just that next state, that next phase. And one of our goals this year, and I said it last year, it just didn't happen, but opening up that thrift store and that e-commerce store to give that entry-level guy at our home a job, right? Or give homeless people a job, right? Until they get that next job, right? And it'll also help financially support Arukah, another source of revenue. So if you want to be a part of that team, I want to encourage you to connect with me. We're looking for a facility. We have the plan. We're ready to roll. We need the connection. So maybe you're that person in this room that has a connection to a facility that we could do these things. The theme of tonight is growing forward together. Growing forward together. It embodies the spirit of collective progress and unity. It highlights the importance of collaboration and shared vision in achieving common goals. This concept suggests that growth is not a solitary journey, but one that flourishes through teamwork, mutual support, and understanding. It fosters an environment where diverse perspectives are valued and communities can overcome challenges and unlock new opportunities. The approach of growing forward together underscores the belief that when people come together, they can build a stronger, more resilient future. It serves as a powerful reminder that unity and cooperation are the keys to sustainable success and meaningful change. A change we want to see in every man at Arukah. And my hope is that you being here, you want the same thing. And that collectively we can grow forward together. Arukah has undergone a bunch of changes in the last year or so, and how we run our organization in our homes. And one person who has been a large part of that and been helping me try to cast this vision and grow this in different ways is Natessa Martinez right over here. Give it up for Natessa. And I want to bring her up, and she's going to share with us some of those changes. Natessa is the Director of Strategic Operations and Program Development at Arukah. So thank you, Natessa. Take it over.
Thank you, Josh. Thank you, everyone, for being here tonight. We do not take your presence lightly, and we are only able to do this work because of you. And as District Attorney Ursula Jones Dickinson just said, there are not enough services for men. We see a lot of services who want to bring in women and their children, but men and their children, which is a real need, we don't see those. And so I just want to share with you tonight that this is my heart passion. This is my calling to be here working at Arukah, helping men who have been previously incarcerated, previously addicted to substances, previously unhoused, reclaim their life. And just so you know, I have 5 uncles, so I'm well versed in man talk, harassment, jokes, all of that. And so I can take a verbal beating, you know, not that I want to, but it's all right. I know that sometimes that's how we share love, and I'm, you know, just overjoyed to be here. I'm going to go on a rant of how I love this place, but I'm going to share a little bit more about the work that we've been able to do this past year. So like Josh was saying, all of these great things are coming. Men are being changed, and they're doing the changing. We're just kind of creating the space for them, that safe place for them to land, so that they can take a hold of their life again. But recently, since last dinner, we have rewritten all of the level program work. And so instead of just having more of a spiritual focus only, not that that is not important, we have incorporated other things to help the men re-enter into society and fight against that recidivism. So we hope that they will never be incarcerated again. So with that, we've also created and lightly launched a cultural enrichment program. One of the things I love to do is get out into nature, and it is healing and restorative, and John Muir talks about that all the time. But one thing is these men need to experience the world, and even if they are on parole and they can't go to certain places, we can still request that they get out of the city. So we recently, last fall, went to Monterey, had a good time hiking, went to, you know, an overpriced Cannery Road dinner restaurant, and, you know, they got to experience that. Another thing that we're doing, and this is a goal that's sort of happening right now, naturally, and you'll hear more about that a little bit later in the interviews, but we are hoping that the expertise that these men have through their lived experience is harnessed at Arukah, that they're sharing with one another the support that they've always needed, the support that they've prayed for, and the support that I can't give them because I don't know what their actual life has felt like. And so peer support, a peer-led program is what we're starting to kind of birth right now, and bringing people into positions of influence, whether it be in the house or how they work together with their peers. But that is something that we need to capitalize on, the wisdom, the experience, the love, the joy, and the restoration that our men have already gone through. So those are just some things that you'll be able to hear more about tonight. So before we get into the salad, I'm going to pray. But we're just going to take a moment of silence for all individuals who are currently still suffering in addiction, all individuals who are currently still incarcerated, and all individuals living unhoused in uninhabitable places. God, I just thank you for the reality of who you are, and that even in a very chaotic world, we can still stand true in knowing you and knowing that our identity is in you. I thank you for tonight, for this opportunity to bring people into this really, really good work that you have asked us to do. We are broadening our support, and I really just pray that you spark fires and this just birth this urgency in people's hearts tonight, that they are part of this solution, and these men up here and men who we don't even know the names of yet are deserving of support. And really, ultimately, I just hope that everyone here sees that lives are reclaimed and you are present in those lives. So I thank you tonight for everything that you've done this far, and I just hope that every guest here enjoys all of the beautiful things that are going to be shared, that they enjoy their dinner, that they enjoy everything that we have in store, and that people who are really earnestly praying for those auction items get them. You know who they are. But we just thank you again tonight, God, and we do not take this lightly, that you have chosen us and asked us to be the forerunners for this cause. In your name, amen. Thank you.
breathe you in. I don't have to think too hard. I don't have to chase your presence. Still my heart, I breathe you in. I don't have to think too hard. I don't have to chase your presence. No, still my heart, I breathe you in. I don't have to think too hard. I don't have to chase your presence. Still my heart, I breathe you in. I don't have to think too hard. I don't have to chase your presence.
My name is Gregory Young. I'm a graduate from the Arukah house. I moved to the new house. I think I was there. I think I was at the new house for about a week or two. And then I moved into my own place. And the only reason that was possible because they called you as my reference. And soon as you talk to the people, a couple of days later, they called me and told me I'll be ready to move in. You know, because if it wasn't for the Arukah house, who knows why I might be. Gosh, for real. I'm just keeping it 100 out. Who knows? But I'm in a good place now. Now I have responsibilities now. I have bills I have to pay. So that's good. I enjoy that part because it keeps me focused on what I need to do. Just like when I was at the house, I had to pay rent. I never had a problem with none of that. Before I even left on the pass, I made sure that my rent was due and all that. Because long as you handle your business the right way, then you don't have to stress too much because you did everything that you needed to do. And I can truly say, with the people that's coming in now, they might not see it, but they in a good place, especially if you come from where I come from. And then you look at it in a whole different way. Now, I don't say that you're not going to struggle, because I did struggle too, but I overcame all that. I would tell any individual that's coming out of prison, that's coming to Arukah, is all I could do is tell them to be patient. Be patient and follow the steps in a program. And then to turn out better than what you think it will. Because I was skeptical when I come. But after I settled down, jobs, and then I got the job, I didn't have no worries. I had a roof over my head. I didn't have to worry about nothing. And so that was a blessing right there. I think my biggest challenge is my older grandkids, because they seem like money grows on trees. And sometimes it get to me, but then, I didn't got to the point to where, like you used to explain to me all the time. He said, Greg, sometimes you have to let's sit down with people and explain to them. And that's what I've been doing. Instead of me getting mad and getting upset, I don't even do that. I just sit down and explain to them, hey, when you in this position, then you'll understand why I do what I do. I work real hard to get this. And I'm not gonna let anyone disturb that. The support. That's what I miss. Even though I have it, but when you have this kind of support compared to other support, I prefer to have this support. That's why I wanted to stay out of here. Because Velma, she was like, she said, I said, man, I was trying to find me a place out here. I said, but now I'm older now. I'm 65 now, so it shouldn't really be too hard. You know, and that's crazy that I'm 65 now. Josh, it's when people ask me my age, they was like, man, how old are you? I said, I'm 65. They was like, no, you ain't no 60. I said, yeah. I said, you gonna see my ID? I can show you. I said, I am 65. I said, don't get it wrong. I feel it some days. And I do. Some days I don't want to get up. But them the days that you have to get up. Them days that you don't want to get up, them the days you have to get up. I can truly say that I'm blessed. God put me where I needed to be because I graduated. I'm still working. I have my own place now. And everything's working out pretty good for me so far. But I couldn't have did all this without y'all and without God. I couldn't have did none of this. And I understand that part of it, that it wasn't me. It was a higher power. It just guided me to where I needed to go. And still to today, I still get my blessings. I look at it too, you know, God put people in your lives that need to be there. You, Pastor Mark, Stu, Natessa, your wife, you know, Roland, Pastor D, you know, it's a lot. And I can't wait to see Pastor D if he comes to the dinner. I can't wait to see him. Everything is good. I can truly say that I'm truly blessed. I can say that. And I can hold my head up high and be proud of that. And I found me somebody that accepted me for me. I didn't lie to her. I let her know where I came from and what I'm trying to do. And she's been very supportive of everything that I'm doing right now. One thing I can say, it's a challenge. And I like a challenge. You know, she take my good with my bad and I take her good with her bad. But one thing I do respect about her, she will tell me, hey, look, I don't think that's a good idea. And majority of the time when she say that, I don't question her. I just, okay. Because I feel like if she didn't care, she wouldn't say nothing. She wouldn't even be around, period. I've learned a lot from her. And her family have showed me another part of life. You know, going on trips, and I wasn't doing none of that. Guys, when I was out there doing what I was doing, I wasn't even thinking about no trip. Now that I'm older and I have somebody that I can grow old with, you can't ask for nothing else. And I tell her all the time that, you know, I'm always getting my blessings. And she's always there. But I know my blessings come from God. Because he know I'm doing the best I can. You know, I would never thought that I would went to Hawaii, went there, had fun, enjoyed myself. Now I just come back from Mexico. I enjoyed myself. So I can truly say I'm blessed. I would like to say, I would like to say thank you for accepting me into your program and showing me another part of life. Well, I would like to say to the donors and the individuals that support the Arukah House, I would like to say thank you very much for accepting me and giving me the love and everything and the tools that I needed to survive out here. And that's only because of you and the donations that you do to give to this program. So I thank you for just not only me, but for the individuals that's there now and the ones that's coming. And that's it, thank you.
Big old smile. Come on. How you doing, man? It's good to see you. What's up, Mr. Chuck?
There's a million people here.
A million people?
Half of Livermore's here.
Your triumph unfolds. He's never failing. He's never failing. So take courage, my heart. Stay steadfast, my soul. He's in the waiting. He's in the waiting. To hold on to your hope as your triumph unfolds. He's never failing. He's never failing. And you hold the stars, who call them each by name. You'll surely keep your promise to me that I will rise in your victories. And you hold, and you hold the stars, who call them each by name, will surely carry your promise to me that I will rise in your victory. So take courage, my heart. Stay steadfast, my soul. He's in the waiting. He's in the waiting. And hold on to your hope. Watch out your unfold. He's never failing. He's never failing. Take courage. So take courage, my heart. Stay steadfast, my soul. He's in the waiting. He's in the waiting. And hold on to your hope. Watch out to triumph unfold. He's never failing. He's never failing.
I'll put that there for a second.
He's in the way.
Well, it's that time. Heads or tails? All right. So here's how it goes. You have all of those that have bought the requisite glow ring. Raise that up really high. Okay. Yeah, good. Good collection. Here's the deal. You're going to decide whether the flip is going to be heads or tails. And the people around you are going to watch. And so I don't want you to kind of put it in the middle somewhere like, whoop, whoop. Nope, nope. You got to make a decision before the flip. We're going to wind up with one winner. And this is the prize table. So tomorrow, when the Philadelphia Eagles are winning, you can eat that half of the snack. And then when Kansas City just mows them over at the end like they always do and clunk it off of the uprights and it goes in and they win, you can finish the rest of the snacks. Okay, that's how it's going to go. As well as you're going to be ready for St. Patrick's Day. It's both of them, so it's going to be a great time. All right, if you have the requisite glow ring, please stand up. All right, since I don't have them, there you go. Everybody up? All right, now, a federal government issued George Washington gold-colored dollar coin. It's not really gold, it's just painted that way. Anyway, okay, here we are. Heads is George, tails is, no, the Statue of Liberty, as it turns out. All right, everybody up? Make a decision, heads or tails. You got it? You got it in place? Everybody around the table agrees that they've actually made a decision? Okay, I hope this doesn't go anywhere like I can't find it again because I don't have both hands to do this. Let's see if we can do this. There's the flip. And just like on the stadium tomorrow, somebody's going to look down and the official's going to see tails. So if you got a head, sit down. All right, how many do we have left? Pretty good crowd. Pretty good crowd. Okay. All right. Good job. You're a 1 for 1. Let's see how it holds. Make a new decision. Heads or tails? Everybody got it? Everybody's made a decision? This is not the time for indecision. This is the time to decide. They've made the commitment. It's either heads or tails. And there it is. I have no idea. I feel good about it, though, because I know it's not on the edge. Heads. All right. Pretty good. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. One more time. New decision. By the way, the dollar coin has forgotten what it did the last time, right? It doesn't remember. Like a lot of people, I don't remember. Okay, here we go. You've made a decision. You're either heads or tails. And there they go. And dear George thinks that now, at the end of that third flip, he's still looking at me. It's still ahead. All right. How many we got left? 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're getting down to it. We're going to make maybe one more flip. Okay. Here's the decision time. You got it? You've made a decision. Again, the fact that we've had more heads than tails does not predict an outcome, no matter what your high school kids tell you. Here we go. Ready? You've made a decision, and there it is. And it looks to me as though, well, I'll be. George doesn't want to go away. It's still heads. I got to look and make sure this. No, she's still back there. All right. All right. Decision time. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Here we go. Here we go. Heads or tails? You've made a choice. Here's how it's going to go. There it is. It's down on the floor. I knew she'd get her baby back. It's tails. All right. What do we got? Everybody was heads? How many we got left? 2? 3? One of the 3 of you come up here in the little circle of light really quickly because I just want to see the expression on your face. There we got one. He's not want to move. Okay, fine. That's fine. That's fine. They're not. You can be part of my show here if you want to. All right, make a decision. We got our 3. Heads or tails? You got a tail, you got a head, you've got an undecided? All right, here we go. That's it. Come back, baby. I do believe it's George. Heads. Do we have a clear winner yet? Now you have to come up here because you got the winner. Give him a big hand. That was a good time. Good choices. And just for the record, do you have a prediction for tomorrow? Because you're doing really well. Tails. He looks like Kelsey, doesn't he? I think he's good. Might be. Okay, anyway. Congratulations. These are yours. Give him a hand. Come on, give him a hand. All right. Vanna, could you come and hold my first one? A couple of live auction items. Okay, so here's the deal. Fellas, we can turn those lights just down a bit so I know that we get all of the money. I know you don't want them, but I want the money. Okay. So here's the deal. We've got spotters out in the audience. We have 3 items that we're going to auction off right now. The first, where the box where Vanna Andy is now standing, is a beautiful Bosch 800 series Vera Cafe fully automated espresso machine, stainless steel. It can brew, it can barista, it can talk to you while you're getting up in the morning and ask you how your day is going. It's got everything. I just looked it up on eBay and it was well over $1,200 for anything, and that's kind of used and banged up, and they would probably get dropped in the FedEx box when you got done. So this is sweet. It's time. Let's start with auction number 1. $100. Who's going to buy it for $100? Oh, there's a bunch of hundreds. Okay, well, 2. We got to go 2. We got to eliminate 2. We got a couple of 2s around. How about $300 right here? Oh, this is a nice collection right here. $300. What about 4? We got any 400s? We got a $300 right over here. You got a 4 right there. $40. Thank you. We got $400 right there. Does anybody want to go 5? $400. We got 5. Now remember, you're going to be enjoying the Lord while you're pouring coffee. We got 400 right here. We got 5 right there. Okay, 500. Let's go 6. Where's my 6? We got a 5 right over here. Where's 6? Somebody got 6? I know you're out there. I know you've been wondering what you're going to do with all that money that the IRS has given back. Come on, let's have it. We got $500 right over here. They got 600. Thank you right there. 276. Very good. What about 7? We got 600. We got 7. I'm looking for 7. Where's my 700? Anybody with 7? How about 650? How about 625? How about you're going to have to hurry? We go, oh, right here in the front. There we go. We got 700 in the front. What about 8? Anybody want to go 8? Still a good bargain and still good coffee. It's 700 right here, but I need 8. Any you got an 8? 8? We got an 8. There you go. Thank you very much. Okay, what about 9? We go 9. We got a 9 right in the front row, 9 in the back row, 9 in the side row. 8, 900 right there. Okay, what about $1,000? Nice round number. It's beautiful. You write it on the check. You can put it in your credit card. Anybody want to go $1,000? We still have $900 available, but the $1,000, you're going to have to scream because it's once, it's twice, it's 3 times a lady. $900 right there. Give me a huge hand. That's a great buy. That's an awesome machine. All right, let's go to number 2. This is cool. Now, you all live over here where it's nice year-round. But if you ever have to drive over that hill to where I live and it's 117 degrees, you will appreciate the next gift. $750 window tint. Vehicle maintenance and service with smog inspection. This is a great gift. If you own a car, you're going to need these folks. Dick and Ryan's Auto Repair, just a great gift. Thank you being so generous. Rocky Mountain Windows and Tint. Awesome. Okay, they're here tonight. So, oil change, tire rotation, maintenance, brakes, lubrication, installation, smog inspection. This is a great opportunity, but I'm going to need some bidders. Why don't we start at $250 because it's worth so much more than that? $250. What about $350? I got $250 worth $350. $350. Thank you very much. What about $450? $350 right back here, but I need $450. $350. The cars go fast, and so does the auctioneer. We got $350. I'm looking for $450. $450. Thank you very much. What about $500? We'll just make it an even 500. Make it easy. Thank you. 500. What about 6? We got 500. We're looking for $600. 600, but we got 5 right back. $600. Oh, I thought the table 19 a bit. 6. Thank you very much. We got it right there. Okay. What about 7? Anybody want to go 7? 7, 7, 7. 7 is the Lord's. There you go. The Lord's number. 7's right here. What about 8? 8 could be the Lord's number too if you give the money. 800 right there. What about 9? I got 800 right back here. I'm looking for 9, looking for 9, looking for 9. I got $800 for the best car care in the world, and it's going to be tinted, and you can be driving down I-5 in comfort. $800. Anybody want 9? I got 800. 900. Thank you very much. What about $1,000? 1000. 1000. Anybody want to go there? $1,000. What about $1,100? What about $1,100? Oh, this sounds like a good deal, a good day. We got 1,000. Where's $1,100? Anybody? 1,100 right there. What about 12? I'm looking for 12. Looking for 12. Looking for 12. I got 11 right over here. What about 12? What about 12? 11 once. 11 twice. Let's all make motor noises because that's a great day. Oh, there you go. Give him a hand. Give him a hand. This next one, if you have a love of your life, you better reach over, grab his or her hand, and say, this is for you. The Napa Wine and Dine Getaway for 2. It is at the luxurious, and I've stayed here, the luxurious Napa Valley Marriott right on Highway 29, or actually it's off of the highway, but you can see the highway, but it's right in Napa. It's a beautiful facility. And while you're there relaxing, and they have a pool and a spa, and you can get a massage, you got all of those opportunities. The nice people at Duckhorn Wines, there's a beautiful tasting for 2 in their iconic winery. And if you are into wine, if not, you can give it to us. You can enjoy the hotel, but you can give the wine to us. Okay, never mind. Okay, there's the Duckhorn Vineyards and then Walt Wines. And if you're not familiar with either one of them, great people, great vineyards, a lovely place. Napa, 2 nights. You got until the 27th day of February to do it. 2026. Yeah, you got forever. You got all year long. Not only do you going to have a beautiful time at the Marriott and a beautiful time at the wineries and tasting, but you're also going to have Bistro Don Giovanni, one of the most beloved restaurants in Napa. It is not to be missed. Okay, here's your chance. Let's start with that kind of a weekend or midweek, whenever you can get away. How about $500? Anybody want to go to Napa for $500? 500 right there, very much. What about 6? Do we have a 6? 6. What about 7? I got 6 right back here. 7. What about 8? Where's 8? $800. $800? $800. Y'all got to scream really loud. You got 8 right back? Oh, there you go. Thank you very much. 800. What about 9? Let's have it. We've got $800 right back here. What about 9? Do we have a 9? 9. 9. Very good. What about 10? I got 9 right here. I saw them first, but do we have $1,000? 1000. Where you got 1000. 1000. Your credit card will clear. I guarantee you. $1,000. Thank you very much. Okay. What about 1100? Anybody want to go for 11? It's worth every bit of this. Oh, $1,100 right there. Thank you very much. Number 14. What about 12? Anybody want to go 12? 12, 12, 12. We got 11 and $1,200 right there. Very good. 1,200. Anybody going to go 13? We got we should go 14 because 13 is kind of not a good number. Okay, we got 12 over here. What about 13? 13 right there. What about 14? Anybody want 14? Anybody want 14? Okay, 1,300 right here. Right here. Where's my 13? Raise your hand. I love you. Thank you very much. Okay. I got good news. Mr. 1,200, we can do 2 of these. And I'll tell you what we're going to do. To make it fair, there you go. 13. Give them a hand. That's a great day. That's a great day. You're going to have a good time. All right. Check out the other things on the list because you're going to want to be ready to get those flags in the air. All right. Let's go.
Hi, my name is Pastor Darren Anderson. I'm the lead pastor at Sunset Community Church, and I'm just here to share a little bit about a perspective that maybe not all of you get to see, and that's a perspective of a pastor. These men at Arukah, they're part of our church family. And one thing that I absolutely love is the way that they come in, they get adapted, we start to get to know each other, they build a relationship, they become part of not just the community, but our church family. And I'm serious when I say this. We're talking from worship to ushers to greeters to help work in the sound. They are involved in the church family. They are serving. They are a part of our groups. They're a part of the fellowship that takes place here. And they're not just, a lot of times you might think that they're just taking. No, they're actually sowing seed and giving back. And out of all the experiences that I have with the men from Arukah, I have nothing but great things to share about this ministry. And I hope that you would get behind this as well and understand this is just my perspective as a lead pastor. But for those of you that may rub shoulders with these guys, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They are genuine. They are authentic. They are a part of our church family. They're a part of our men's groups. They're a part of our ministries. And they're constantly getting involved. And the other thing is they come in looking for community. They come in looking to be loved and accepted and to be a part of something bigger than themselves. And it's something that I love and enjoy. And we back this ministry 100%. And I know that this is a dinner, and I know this is a great time tonight, and we're enjoying ourselves. But the stories and the lives that are being changed. And I'm not just talking about the lives that are being changed for the men in Arukah's house. I'm talking about the lives that they're changing by who they're reaching out to and being a part of a community and what they bring to the table to be a blessing to others.
All right. How's the food? It's good. Crab is coming out. Eat as much as you can. Hey, we're going to have a conversation. We're hoping you will tune in and listen and hear, because I got a great guy here, Mr. Dwight. Anybody know Dwight? Oh, you're well known. That's amazing you're well known.
Thank you.
That's pretty awesome. Hey, so here's the thing. I've asked Dwight to be up here because of just the life that he is living, the community he's built, the things he's gone through in life. So I'm not going to give his story. He can give a little bit about himself and his story. But this is an amazing guy. And he was at our Arukah house, and now he's at our Elpo house. How long have you been at the Elpo? Since July, right?
Since July, yes.
Okay. And Elpo means, we call it the Elpo house. It's in the Greek, it means hope. And it's this great expectation, this anticipation of life. And that's what we have for the guys who are at Elpo. And so I'm glad you're there, and I love what your life is doing. Give me just a little bit about you and your life before Arukah and now.
Well, Josh, thank you for that question. Thank you for this opportunity to represent the kingdom of God and to represent Arukah. Arukah has been a tremendous blessing to me. I come from a life growing up in San Francisco, California. I ran the streets. I adopted an addiction, and I was heavy into alcoholism. And because of my addiction, it caused me to do over 5 terms in prison, in and out. I was totally lost to the streets and the fantasy that came with having an addiction. And I spent over 24 years of my life in and out of prison.
Yeah. And let me ask you, what drew you to Arukah in the beginning?
So in the latter part of 2023, I was like 90 days until I was to be released. And I was in fire camp at the time. And God had impressed upon my heart that this was my last chance at a life. And he wasn't going to give me another chance. He wasn't going to be playing with me, giving me the opportunity to change, and I'll do it. So I wrote a couple of men transitional homes that I got some addresses for, and Arukah was one of them. There was a couple that went out of business, so to speak. And so I got some return back to senders. But there was this one that was named Arukah, and Josh Jonas' name on the front. So we corresponded, you and I, briefly. You asked me a series of questions. I filled out an application, and I prayed upon it. Once I understood that it was in Livermore, I've never been to Livermore previous, and so you invited me over here to change my life, and so here I am.
Yeah, I'm sure glad you did that. That's right.
But I might add, I want to add this part. This guy came to get me from the boondocks, right? He didn't know who I was. He took a chance on me, and here I am.
Yeah, that was a fun car ride back. Got to know you. What's great is that Dwight, we were going to the Men of Hope men's retreat that weekend. He got out like on a Wednesday or Thursday or something like that, and we stick him in a retreat in the mountains right away.
Yeah, it was a blessing. I got to connect with a lot of men who I'm in contact with, who I look at as support systems right now today.
Yeah, and really, yeah. I mean, that started your journey of building your community really, really quickly. Probably faster than most guys that I see. Let me ask you something. So you graduated from Arukah. You made it through all the levels. You did that. You got a job. Where are you working right now?
So right now, I work for an elevator company doing elevator installation.
Pretty awesome.
I'm learning from the ground up. I'm 9 months into the company. This company has invited me in, made me feel at home because of this guy recommendation. And the rest is upon me. I mean, he created the platform for me to be successful. And he gave me an opportunity to work and so have this company, Residential Elevators. If you guys need an elevator, contact us. We're in Bethel Island. Don't be shy. But yeah, it's a shameless plug. I'm sorry.
That was super shameless. That was awesome, though. Then you got to get it in. Hey, you got to plug it when you can. All right. So you got your job. You're working, and then usually we're 12 months with a guy, and then it's like, okay, we got to find you housing and all that kind of stuff. But then we were able to open up the Elpo house. And what drew you to going to the Elpo house instead of just maybe getting your own place, right?
So even though I'm 52, I'll be 53 next month, right? And because of my in and out of prison, I've never gave my chance to live. Never gave myself a chance to live. And so I gave CDC all of my 20s, all of my 30s, and the beginning half of my 40s. So I've never really had an opportunity to live independent. And so I know I just can't jump into that part of learning how to live requires a process. And so I looked at the Elpo House as an opportunity for me to learn how it feels to be responsible. My old roommate, he spoke about it earlier, how we got bills now. We got obligations now. We got accountability now. And all those things is our responsibility to take. And so I look at the Elpo House as a training ground for me on how it is to be a man, or towards the direction of being a man, and not having to lean on my family or not having to lean on anybody else for my well-being. This is something that God has created for me. He created a life for me to live independently as a man, and I have certain aspects in identity titles that I need to fulfill every day. Yeah. And it starts right here.
That's fantastic. That's fantastic. Yeah. Let me ask you that. I know you have a lot of goals for your life, and I just want you to share, what goals you have set for yourself and maybe accomplished since you've been living with Arukah. We have you write out goals and stuff like that. And so what are those goals that you set, and where have you accomplished them? Which ones are you working on maybe still? And
well, I got to eat, right? So
eating's good. You're missing your crab right now. By the way, I know your family's not saving you any.
By the way, my family is over there for the first time on this side. God has created a space for them to come back into my life. They've seen me and watched me a number of years be bad and do the wrong thing. So it's a pleasure of mine for them to be a part of this right here.
Well, and family reconciliation is a huge part of Arukah and what we do. And I'm so glad that you're able to connect with your family and be supportive and just have that support, another support network, right?
Amen.
It's fantastic. So back to the goals.
So my goals are short-term and long-term. I have short-term goals to stay engaged with my community. My community is Sunset Community Church, Pastor
Sunset?
G at RCI, Pastor Roland and Pam at Seek and Save, just to name a few. I got my brothers and sisters in my AA, who I'm a part of. I got New Beginnings, Pastor Todd. I got to support. I got Men of Hope, Alan Cyril. I got these men that God has allowed me to be in contact with, allowed me to rub shoulders with. Pastor D, the work he does at Sunset Church, Pastor Justin. These guys love on me. These guys have poured into me, and I appreciate it. And so my goal is to continue to show up and be right there with them in the thick of things and doing life with them.
That's fantastic. Yeah, a lot of, yeah, those are incredible goals, because building your community, we've always said, that's how you make it, right? That's how I make it. It's who I surround myself with, and your network that you have of community. And it's not just them pouring into you, that you're pouring into them, right?
Amen.
I mean, Pastor D was talking about that on the video, but like I'm seeing you hiking on Facebook, and you're doing hikes with these guys, and and you're working out, and you're just doing life and going to concerts, and that's fantastic, man.
I'm having a great time. I'm having the best time ever.
That's awesome.
But I mention these men because these are my examples. These guys have been doing it for a long time. They've been being fathers, husbands, pillars in their community, and so that's what I want.
Yeah, and you're serving right alongside of them. And let me ask you something. What are you most proud of in your life right now? Like where you're at right now, what are you most proud of?
I'm most proud of the platform that God has created for me. He has created a space for me to serve my community, be an example to my family, and finally live the identity that he originally created for me.
Yeah.
That's what I'm proud for.
Awesome. Well, hey, we're going to wrap this up. Is there anything else you'd like the audience to know?
I would like every person in here to know that God is for real. God has a plan for each and every one of us, both collectively and individually. And one of the most shameful things that can happen to a human being is that we live this life and never tap into our real, true purpose.
Yeah.
So God bless you guys. Thank you for the time. Amen.
Amen. Give it up for Dwight.
It is well.
They cut you.
All right. I know you're face down in the crowd, but we can throw up a hand now and again just to win or a bid on something. Is that right? Okay, everybody's chewing. Give me an amen if you're going to bid. Okay, I got your hand. Just me and you. We'll just decide. Oh, no. Okay, here we go. Let's go to the next one. This is fun. Let's go camping. Look right over here. Look right. The brother was just talking about going out and enjoying outdoors and camping with the men, right? Check all of that out. That is plug and play. All you have to do is get in the car and drive east until you get to about 5,000 vertical feet and stop and put up that tent. That is an awesome thing right there. The Blackstone 20, and this is where it starts, bacon and eggs. I don't care what else you do when you're camping, bacon and eggs. They've got the 22-inch Blackstone tabletop griddle and hood. You don't even have to be on, you can just put that in the garage and make it on Saturday morning. 6-piece griddle, all the tools, the straight wall cabin tent, the screen, the Igloo 80. That is an amazing piece right there. All of the good stuff are going to stay cold the entire time you're out there. We've got a electric compressor, a kayak. Oh my goodness! Stand-up paddleboard and $100 gift certificate to Livermore Butcher Shop. That alone should bring down the house. All right, so. Somebody wants to go camping. I'm just going to be ridiculous. A $200 camping opportunity. Who wants it? There you go. 200. What about 3? Anybody 3 camping? I need a $300 camper. Where's my $300? Oh, I keep right there. Thank you. Oh, 51, right in the light. God bless you, my friend. $300. What about 4? Anybody want to go 4 for the camp? 4 for the camp right there. What about 5? When we got 5 for the camper. What about 6? Anybody want to be a $600 camper? We got I got the 500 right here. You don't let him go away. But where's my 600? Anybody over here? You all going camping over here? Do you all live back east somewhere? Where they go? $600 right there. What about 7? Anybody got a $700 camp? $700 right there. What about 8? Anybody go camping for $800? 800. I got $700 right here. I'm feeling good about it, but I think there might be one more camper in here. 8, 700. Where's the 8? Oh, there you go, right there. I knew that you were out there. God bless you. $800. What about 9? Anybody want to camp for 9? $800 right here. I need a $900 camp or 800. 800 once. Oh, 9 right there. Okay, about $1,000. Anybody want to go 1,000? I got $900 right over here, but I need $1,000. 1000. Anybody? Anybody? Come on now. We got one little chance to go out there and enjoy the fresh air, mountain. Okay, 9 once, 9 twice. Oh, I would get your camping gear tonight. Let's make it happen right there. Give them a hand. That's going to be a fun time. Now, I had the experience not at this facility, but at the beautiful Pine Mountain this past summer. We had some friends that also lived up there, so we went up there. You talk about easy to get to Yosemite. It's a beautiful community. The lake, the golf course, the entire surroundings. This little community just on this, I think it's on the north edge of Groveland, California. So essentially, just keep driving east until you find it. It's right up there. Not that far, but a beautiful community in and of itself. Golf, lake, all of the beauty around it. The little town of Groveland's gorgeous. But then Yosemite, it's one of the closest places you can stay without being inside of the park. And if you go inside of the park, you'll spend more on just getting halfway there than by staying outside and enjoying the ride in. Just trust me when I tell you this. So this is a getaway for 2, 3 nights, 4 days. There are no date restrictions. If you want to spend Christmas, I think you can negotiate it. It includes a $100 gift certificate for meals or golfing. If you like venison, that'll be free because they'll be standing in the front yard. Okay, so we got a $100 gift certificate for meals, golfing at the Pine Mountain Lake Country Club. This is an awesome experience. 3 days. 3 nights, 4 days, and we're going to start at $100 a night, right? That's cheap. $300. Where's $300? Right there. 300. What about 4? We got 3, 4. $400. What about 5? 5. Thank you very much. What about 6? Got 5. Right. 6. Right there. Thank you very much. What about 7? 7. Right there. And now you're going to have to go to 8 to keep your hand up. You good? Okay. 8. Right there. What about 9? Anybody want to go 9? $900 right here. What about $1,000? $1,000 bidder. Thank you. 1,000 right there. 1,100. Okay, 1,200, 1,200. Okay, we got you. 1,200. Anybody want to go to 13? 13. Thank you very much, number 81. What about 14? I got 13 right there. 14 in the back. 15 right here. 16 right there. 17, 17, 16, 16. Anybody going to go? 16, 16 right there. Okay, what about 17? Is my $1,700 bidder going to stay? Keep your hands down. $1,600. Anybody 7, 17, 1, 7, 7, 17? Okay, I got good news for both of you. For $1,600, you can both go. Do you both want to go? There we go. 1 and 1. Give a hand. That's a great opportunity. Woo! It's unfortunately that you're going to take 2 people. I'd get in the car and go with them if I could do that. All right. What a great time. And Gail and Chris Jonas, you're out here somewhere. Thank you for donating that. And thank you for not killing that child when he was growing up so he could be the guy that we know and love today. You know, I know that when he was a little boy, he was probably troublesome as he could possibly be, but we'd like to thank the parents of our executive director. That's a good gift. All right, number 6. Now, if you're a golfer, this is not a golf course. This is the Central Oregon coast. It is just a little over an hour from Bandon Dunes. Just mentioning that fact. It's not that far from Bandon Dunes. Just saying. Okay, not that should influence you because there's no place on earth like the Central Oregon coast, and I can testify to that. It is a beautiful, beautiful experience. The Inn at Otter Crest, enjoy a 7 romantic nights. That means you can't get in a fight. Okay, 7 romantic nights at the honeymoon suite. Okay, you could have been married for 44 years. This is still a honeymoon suite. It's all right. It's a condo. It's a 1-bedroom. It sleeps 4. I would leave the other 2 at home, but okay, whatever. Explore and enjoy the 35 acres of forest, the lush landscaping, the trails, the ocean views. It's available from October through April. A great time to be on the Oregon coast. And again, not that far from Bandon, just mentioning it. Okay, it's a beautiful 7 days. Who wants to go to Oregon? Let's start with $300. Who wants to go to Oregon for 3? 3, very good. What about 4? Do I have a $400 Oregon visitor? I got 3 right there. 4, thank you very much. What about 5? We got 5 right there. Thank you very much. What about 6? I need 6. 6, okay, very good. 6, thank you. What about 7? $700 to go to the Oregon coast, spend a week. $700 right here in the front. What about 8? I got 7 right. 8, thank you very much. What about 9? 965. Very good. $1,000. I'm looking for $1,000 to spend a beautiful week, and you don't have to stay, the whole time, but you're going to want to stay there forever. But okay, so I got a 900 right there, but I need $1,000. Where's $1,000? Somebody give me $1,000. $1,000 to go spend an entire week with the Oregon coast. It's been there for thousands of years, but we got 9 right here. Anybody else want to go? $900. 900 once. 900 twice. 1,000? Okay. In that case, hold on. Where's that $900 bidder? You're there? Okay. I don't have a $1,000 bidder yet. Oh, they're both there? It's the same person? I like you even better than I did before. All right. 900. I'm going to $900. Right there? Okay. Here's the deal. $900. We got 2 of these, so you can both go. You want to go? You want to go? 9 each. Give them a hand. That's an awesome day. Awesome day. All right. We got a boat, and we got a lake, and we got some other stuff coming up. So enjoy your meal.
On my back. My mother would say, I got food on my table. Lord, I know that you're able. Say, I can't even too many to count. Miracles. I got miracles on miracles, a million little miracles. Yeah. Miracles on miracles. Count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Miracles on miracles, a million little miracles. Thank you, Jesus, for the miracles on miracles. Count your miracles. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. One, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Every day there's a miracle. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. Last time, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. I can't even count them all. I know the tension of the now. I don't always understand. I don't always get to see everything. When I'm holding up my head, when I'm counting counting every breath. Lord, all I need to know is you choose me. You choose me. I'll praise before my breakthrough, till my song becomes my triumph. I will sing because I trust you. I will bring my heart, I will lift my soul. When I'm listening for your voice and I'm shutting out the noise, I know that you will speak clearly. When I'm living out my faith, when I'm stepping on the sea, I know you take my hand and walk with me. Walk with me. I'll praise before my breakthrough, till my song becomes my triumph. I will sing because I trust you. I will bring my heart, I will lift my soul. He who came in power, he will come again. He who heals the sick, won't he move again? He who raised the dead, won't he raise again? And I will sing, I will sing. He who came in power, he will come again. He who heals the sick, won't he move again? He who raised the dead, won't he raise again? I will sing, I will sing, oh, I will sing. I will sing. I'll praise before my breakthrough, till my song becomes my triumph. I will sing because I trust you. I will bring my heart, I will lift my soul. And I'll praise before my breakthrough, until my song becomes my triumph. I will sing because I trust you. I will bring my heart, I will lift my soul. I will bring my heart, I will lift my soul. I sing because I trust you. And I worship because I trust you. I sing because I love you. And I'll bring my heart, I will lift my song. May my life testify your goodness. May my eyes be watching for your movement. May my life testify your goodness. May my eyes be watching for your movement. Jesus, let me love like you do. Jesus, let me give like you do. Jesus, uproot my selfishness to sow in your service. Jesus, let me love like you do. Jesus, let me give like you do. Jesus, uproot my selfishness to sow in your service. May my life testify your goodness. May my eyes be watching for your movement. May my life testify your goodness. May my eyes be watching for your movement. Jesus, let me love like you do. Jesus, let me get like you do. Jesus, uproot my selfishness to sow in your service. Jesus, let me love like you do. Jesus, let me get like you do. Jesus, uproot my selfishness to sow in your service. Jesus, let me love like you do. Jesus, let me get like you do. Jesus, uproot my selfishness to sow in your service. Jesus, let me love like you do. Jesus, let me get like you do. Jesus, uproot my selfishness to sow in your service. How's that crab? Hello, hello. All right. Hey, how's that crab? Is it good? Excellent. Fantastic. Where's Mike? Mike, hard to see. Where are you at? Right there. Get up here, man. All right. Our organization is ran on volunteers. Like I said before, this room set up, the servers here, the tear down, everything. People work inside with the guys at home. They come in and work with the guys. We have where's Frankie? Where's Frankie? Right there. So Frankie, right here. I know I'm totally going to point you out. Sorry, I wasn't thinking about this. I have no notes on me. Things happen. She came in, and one of her life skills is giving haircuts. Right? She's a stylist in the world of stylists. It's not a haircut, right? It's like a stylist, right? That's what it's called. I don't know. Whoa, what's happening? Where are we at? Hold on, Mike. Hold on. I know you're eager to talk. Easy. No, but we have people that come in and use their skills and their talents, and we want to honor some of our volunteers. Last year we honored Eric, who still comes in every week and works with a guy. Where's Eric Lee? Right there. But we want to honor 2 this year. And so where is John Jewell? Where's John Jewell? Right there. Come on up. And where's Taylor Jonas? Where's she at?
I think she's back there. Taylor Jonas, where are you at? Come on up. That means you have to get out of your seat. I know you ate a lot of crap. It's okay. Give it up for Taylor and John. No, yeah, come on up. Now, you may have noticed that her last name was Jonas, and you would be correct. This is my daughter, Taylor. I know. Isn't she awesome? And so, what you don't know about her is that she works with me on the administrative side of things. And so I was getting overwhelmed by how many emails and like letters that I would get in from guys from prison and having to write them back. I was doing it all myself. And it was taking a huge amount of time. And I was talking to Taylor about it one day, and she's like, well, I can do that. And I go, you can? And so we started to work together on this, and she answers a lot of the letters, and we'll talk about the letters, but she'll get them out for me so they get out on a timely manner. And like Dwight said, that, you know, nobody was writing back to them, right, when they're in prison. I hear that all the time, that guys don't get replies back from organizations, right? Well, I don't like that. I like getting back to them as soon as they can so we can get the ball rolling if they're a good fit for our organization. And Taylor is instrumental in doing that. So thank you, Taylor, for doing that. And I love you. What you may have heard me say is that she has 2 kids and a husband, and she works full time. Her time is so spent right now. She has a 3.5, almost 4-year-old and almost a 19-month-old. All right? Any of you guys been parents before at that? Remember that age? All right. She's still giving hours to Arukah. So if you say that your days are too busy, you're not as busy as my daughter right now. Just letting you know. So Taylor, you are fantastic, and the guys love you. You may not even know the guys, but they hear about you and how wonderful of a mom and a wife and daughter you are, and how wonderful of a person that you serve these men who are just wanting some hope. And stop it, man, you suck. Stop it. Okay, so just thankful for you. We got a little bit of a gift for you. Where we got? It's the basket and the one without a card. Here's the basket, little coffee basket for you, and then this is a little swag bag. That's why I didn't want you to buy anything in the back. So thank you for doing that. Give it up for Taylor.
Love you.
Yeah, you can go down. That's all right. I do not want to be up here. Why are you here? Oh, that's what you're asking? You're here because you're an awesome guy. And you are, John.
Thanks, Josh.
No, you are. And I know you hate being up here. I know that. Jane is laughing right now. I can see her because she goes, this is your nightmare. I know. But you have been really intentional with helping out with the guys in the house. But I brought Mike up here because you two have made a connection that I was praying and hoping would happen. But you never know, right? You don't want to force a relationship or anything like that. But I did kind of set it up a little bit. And now let me give you the story. We have this box truck that we get items from Costco and stuff like that. And the top corners got cracked. And John's like, oh, I can fix that. He's a fixer guy. And so I go, okay, you can fix that. And so I got the caps. And then I brought intentionally Mike there to help us work on it. And then I intentionally left early so that Mike and him would be hanging out working on the truck. Never know what's going to happen, but a beautiful friendship started, and these guys hang out all the time and go to ball games and do stuff like that. And well, you guys are pretty awesome. So watching football games, I guess. So Mike, you wanted to say a few words, just.
I just wanted to thank John for everything, all the support and encouragement that he gives me, and for your friendship. And thank you, Josh, for doing that with the box truck thing. That was awesome. just thank you, John, for everything.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
And thank you, my friend.
Am I supposed to say something here or what?
Do you want to say something?
No.
No? You want to say a few words to everybody? Yeah, go ahead. No, you're good? Oh, there we go.
Bag like this.
Thanks, Josh. I just want to let people know that I didn't really volunteer. I just fix stuff. That's what I do. My wife will tell you that. And that being with Mike has done as much for me as it has for Mike. And I'm sure you've all heard that about volunteering. And I appreciate spending time with Mike and with the guys at the house and Dwight. You know, Dwight's always got a big hug and he's just a great guy. And Mike's a great guy. And all these guys are great guys. Just trying to make a life like we all do every day. And so thank you guys for letting me be parts of your life. That's all I'm saying.
Thank you. Natasha, we got one more? All right.
So as Josh said at the beginning, we do have 2 house staff, but we also this past year started per the peer-led program goals. We had one of our graduates who stepped into a volunteer position, very enthusiastic, very attentive to anything that we would ask him to do. And that's Andy Stetler. Can you come up here? Woo, come on, you guys are getting full and sleepy, huh? I think I hear it. All right, Andy, stand right here. We don't have to go to the back. We can stand. Okay. So Andy has grown exponentially, and I'm going to share our first interaction. So I had not gotten around to meeting Andy for a few months, and when I met him, I was like, "Hi, I'm Natasha." Oh, hello. I'm gonna move out of this house real quick, and and he just did not have the time for me. And then he realized, maybe I was a cool person, and so since then we've had really good communication and friendship growing, and I am super proud of this man. Consistently working, and we all know that we can all get better at all times, but we just wanted to acknowledge Andy and all the work that he's done for Arukah.
Okay, so first and foremost, all the glory goes to my Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ. Without him, I would be nothing. Second of all, I'm just really thankful for the opportunity to be able to come in back into this life, into this community and be involved. And I found a life here, you guys. It's beautiful. I found a life that I never thought I'd be able to find. And, the best part about it is I get to give the same things back that were given to me. And for me, that means everything, because when I first drove up, can I give my testimony? Would that be okay? Fast, quick, like 2 seconds? Quick. Okay. I was lost. My story's a little bit different. I went through a horrible breakup. I didn't process it the right way. I started drinking. I started using. Long story short, I ended up at a hotel, and I went to a hotel. And, in my darkest hour, I prayed. I said, God, if you're real, I need your help. I'm hurting and I'm lost. And 5 seconds later, I'm not sure if you guys know where the Hotel 6 is, down the street over on First and Bluebell. I walked down through this little breezeway to go to 7-Eleven after getting the night before from getting tanked and gacked out of my brains. And I saw this gentleman digging in the back seat of his car, and I just knew like, hey, God, I need you. I really need you. I'm in a hard spot right now. And there was this guy digging around the back of his SUV. And I said, sir, excuse me, do you know where there's a church or a house of worship where I can go and pray? And he walks over to me and he says, like, what's going on? I said, hey, my name's Andy. I told him my story really fast. And it ended up being Pastor Roland. Pastor Roland, where are you? Right there. This is so killer because before then, I wouldn't say I was a non-believer, but I hadn't really had that connection, right? And when he went into his wallet and pulled out his card, and I saw Tri Valley Seek and Save with that cross on it, with that scripture. It was a clear message from God, and we prayed right there in the parking lot. And everything after we prayed, I had this sense of well-being. Everything had left my system. It's weird, man. I know it sounds like a trippy story, but it was amazing. The next day I went to church at Celebration. That's my home church. And got baptized. Ray McCarthy, where are you at? That man right there walked down in front of me with him and Chris Clark. God put these gentlemen in my life the same way they put Josh and Natessa and you guys in my life. And I got saved, and I got clean, and came home, built a life for myself. Here I am. Praise Jesus.
Thanks, Eddie.
Right. Thank you.
All right, keep enjoying.
God is real.
All right, we're down to the last 4. So if you haven't bid yet, I hope that spirit of condemnation gets on you. Yes, I need to do something for the Lord, and that includes a pontoon boat. Who knew that the Lord could work on a pontoon boat? He didn't need it himself, but you do. You're going to have a beautiful, relaxing day with your family. It's an exclusive auction item, and it's a private day on a pontoon boat for up to 10 people. 10. That's a lot. It's either a scenic lake or the beautiful Delta. And if you've ever spent any time on the Delta, you know that the Lord has done something special out there. It's you're going to talk to the captain. You guys will figure out where you're going to go. So you got the opportunity to cruise, fish, swim, or just soak up some quiet sunshine. It's a full day. It's up to 10 guests. It includes all of those activities if you want. It's perfect for family or friends or reunions or special occasions. Or if you just want to go by yourself and just go out there and be alone, I'm sure that the captain will take care of you. But it doesn't have to be that way. There are a couple of restrictions. The experience is available. Again, only 10 people. Don't bring the 11th person and say they're small. You need to talk to him 2 weeks in advance. Make sure that you get this coordinated. It takes a little bit of time. Make sure that the water's right, the boat's in the right place, et cetera, et cetera. Weather conditions can always affect it. Everybody saw that 3-hour cruise, and, they were gone for like 3 seasons. So, and the good news, you've got until February 27th, 2026, an entire year. This is going to be absolutely awesome. Captain Allen and Kathy Sarah are here somewhere at the dinner, so give them a cheer. Give them a big cheer. That's awesome. This is an awesome gift. But this is a beautiful day, and boats are expensive. So why don't we start for about $50 a piece? That'd be $500. Where's my $500 boater? We got a $500 boater out here somewhere? Anyone want to spend an entire day? $500 on the boat. What about 6? Got 6? We got 5 right here, but we need 6. Where's my $600 boat? $600 boat. You can't even buy a trailer for $600. Oh, there we go. 6. Thank you very much. Are we 7? $700 boat ride. $700 on the pontoon. 7 right there. Thank you very much. What about 8? Looking for 8? Looking for 8. $800. That's not very much. That's $80 a person. That's cheap. Got 8. Got $700 right here, but I need 8. Anybody? 7? You're going to 8. Thank you very much. Somebody knows, understands the bargain. What about 9? I'm going to go back to 9. $900 for our boat day. I'm looking for 9. I'm looking for 9 out in the weeds, out in the hinders and the highlands and the bylands. $900. We've got 8, but I need 9. Anybody? Somebody scream really loud if you see a $900 person. Right there? 9. There you go. Okay. What about 1,000? 1,000. $1,000 right there. Let's go about 11. Anybody got 11? We got 1,000 right here in the front, but I need 11. Oh, we got 1,000. 1,000 once. 1,000 once and a half. 1,000 2 2/3. Bang. Going on the boat. Come on. Give him a hand. Woo! Okay. Now, if you like water, but you don't want to be on it, but only near it, now we're talking. Pelican Cove Lake House on Clear Lake. Clear Lake, beautiful, just North Bay, and a beautiful little lake. They had some Canocti Harbor, you may remember back in the day. There was a mess for a while, but now it is beautiful again. It is a beautiful place, and close by, easy to get there. Check this out. We've got 3 nights in a 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath, sleeps 12. Wherever my boat person is, maybe you can get the boat up there. You could leave 2 people on the shore. No, okay. It's on Clear Lake's Rumsey Bay, if you're familiar with the lake at all. If not, you can look it up. The house is newly renovated. This is not, some barky dog that's about to slide into the water. No, this is nice. It's been newly renovated. It lends itself to relaxing with friends and family. The deck is where you're going to spend most of the time. You can soak up some sun, or you can soak up some hot tub. I think that's going to be worth it all. Watch the birds, watch the lake, watch the clear lake, watch the Mount Konocti. What a beautiful thing. It is available September through March. No holidays, and you've got until the end of March next year. So a lot of opportunities. Generously donated by Corey McCormick here at the dinner. This is going to be a fun time. Okay, let's go to Clear Lake for 3 nights in a 4-bedroom. How about $300? That's just too cheap. But I want somebody to raise their paddle that hasn't and feeling like somebody outbid you. Okay, there's the 3. Good job. What about 4? Anybody 4? 4. What about 5? I'm looking for 5, 5, 5. I got 4, 5, 5. Keep screaming. Right there. Thank you very much. See, I'm overlooking you because you're just too close, but I'm going to stick with you. I got $500 right here. What about 6? Do anybody want to go 6? It's 6. Thank you very much. What? 7? 7. Okay, very good. What about 8? Anybody 8? 8. What about 9? What about 9? 900? Where's my 900? 900 in the cheap seats? Oh, well, over here. $900. What about 1,000? What about 1,000? Come on, somebody give me $1,000. 1,000, number 81. Thank you very much. What about 1,100? 1,100? Where's the 1,100? Right there. 1,100, 273, 11. What about 12? We got 12. I got 1,100 right back here. A 12? A 12? 12 right here. $1,200. What about 13? Anybody want 13? I got 12 right here in the front. 13, 13, 12, 12, 12. 13. Thank you very much. What about 14? Got 13 right here. I need 14. $1,300. 14. This is nice. You're going to spend a lot of time and enjoy this. You can't get it anywhere else. You might as well enjoy it and let the Lord enjoy you. Okay, we got 13 right here. What about 14? 14, 14. Anybody 14? 14. Thank you very much. What about 15? I got a $1,500. 15. 151500. Well, I got 14 right here. Okay. Let me check my notes. I don't want to start giving stuff away that I can't. 2. 14 for you. 14 for you. Amen. All right, give me a hand. There we go. Woohoo! Jake, I've already met this young man, and I'm excited. I'm just too much to exercise, but somebody here needs it. I can feel it. Come on up here, brother. Okay, this is an expensive deal with quality people. You want people you can trust when they start twisting your body in various directions. This is the exercise coach. 80 sessions. The exercise coach reverse 20 years of muscle loss. Okay, if you're 21, you probably don't need to talk to me, but most of the people in here probably need to talk. All right, Jack, why don't you tell them what they're going to get?
So I don't want to talk for an hour, so I'm going to fit this all into a minute. What we're offering today is 80 sessions at either the Exercise Coach Pleasanton or Livermore. This is the safest, most effective, most efficient workout that's on the market right now. It's only 2 times a week. It's 20 minutes. But in that time, we are able to get you, like he said, up to 20 years of repair and reinvigoration. The way that we're able to achieve this is we have very, very knowledgeable coaches, but these special equipment that's called Exerbonics, they measure the level of effort that you're able to put in, and they automatically adjust to make sure that you're getting the right intensity every single time. So they fit to all levels of fitness. It doesn't matter where you're coming into it. It doesn't matter what you're looking for. Weight loss, strength gain, overall health. If you want better body composition, if you want nutritional advice, we do it all. And so this is a $3,200 value, and we are here to try and give as many people as much health as possible. So in the same way as these guys are trying to give people their lives back, the lives that they need and deserve, we want to give you the health that you need and deserve.
Okay, that's the deal. Jack is 74 years old. He's been on this for a while, so you see what you're going to get. All right. 80 sessions. Why don't we start at $400? Anybody got $400 to get healthy over there? Right there, 400. What about 5? And I only got one of these, so you got 400, but I need 5 somewhere. 5 right there. Anybody want to go 6? 6. What about 7? 7. 73. I've got to have 8. Is it 73? Yeah, there you got you there. Okay, I got 7 right there. What about 8? Anybody want to go to 8? That's $10 a session. That's pretty cheap. 8. There you are, 81. 8. What about 9? 9, 276. 9. What about $1,000? $1,000. $1,000. Did you want a biscuit or did you want to pay $1,000? $1,000 at number 81. Okay, what about $1,100? Where's $1,100? I got 1,000 right here at number 81. Where's the $1,000? There you go, right there, 11. Okay, good. Now what about 12? What about 12? What about 12? I got 12, 11, 12. Thank you very much. What about 13? Do I have a 13? Do I have a 13? I got 12 right here, and I need 13. 12, 12, 12. I got 12. 13, thank you very much. What about 14? I got 13, 14 right there. What about 15? 15, I got 14 right here. I need 15. 15 right there. 16, 16. It's 16. There you go. Very good. 17, 17. It's only $100 more. $100. You didn't fail that. You at the gas station. Okay, I got 16 right over here. 16 once. 16 for 80 times twice. Yeah, he's 16. You want to pay more? Okay, 16.25. No, 16. Anybody else? So I got $1,700 to make this move, actually, but 17. There you go, 34, 17. He's trying to just make the world go round. I appreciate you, my brother. 17. Where's 18? Anybody want to go 18? What about 19? What about 19? I got 18 right over here now. 19, you were so close before. You felt so good before. Okay, 18 once. 19, there we go. What about $2,000? It's worth it. You'll be younger. $2,000. What about 21? You got 21 over here. Got 2,000 right here. 2,000 right here. 2,000 right here. Okay, it's a moment of decision. 2,000 right here. 2,000 once. Where'd you go? 21 right there. Okay, 21. You're going to go 22? You're going to 22 or just let them hang? 22 or hang. It's just that easy. 22 or hang. It's up to you. They got 21 right over here. 22 right there. What about 23? 23. 23. Where are you going? Come back under the table. Nope. Okay, 22. 22. I'm feeling good about this brother right here, but somebody can steal it from him. It's kind of like one of those game shows. 22 once. Twice. Get a good look at him because next year he's going to be awfully young right there. $2,200. Give him a hand. Our last item tonight, and Chef Chad Bayless, he was with us last year, is unable to be with us tonight, but what an incredible guy. And boy, the results, you might want to buy this because it'll put the 20 years right back on because this guy can cook. Oh, my goodness. This is going to be a good time. Custom menu for up to you and 9 of your friends. And if you don't have 9 friends, well, then the Lord needs to help you and you need to get some friends. So, or they could be family, and they're not necessarily the same thing, as we all know. Okay, Chef Chad will create a menu, personally prepare the menu in a location of your choice. Paris is probably not one of the options. And provide $250 toward all of the food and the ingredients and the costs. So you can have the super prime rib if you want, but you may have to kick in a couple of extra bucks. But that's what the deal is. So, Chef Chad Bayless, a personal chef. Wouldn't that be a fun night? How many want a personal chef just in life? I know you all do. Well, why don't we start with $250 since that's how much food you're going to get? Let's do $250. Oh, wait a second. He can't be with us tonight because he's the executive chef at the Fairmont. Yeah, I'll bet they're not serving burgers and fries. Okay, this is good. $250. Let's have our $250 right there. What about 3? What about 3? You got $300? 3. What about 4? Well, I got 3 right there. I got a 4. I got 300. 4. What about 5? I'm looking for 5. I got the 4 right here. 5, 5, 5 right there. Thank you very much. We got 5 right back here. What about 6? We got 5. Oh, we got 2 of them. 6 at 54. Okay, $600. What about 7? At 6 at 54. Number 54. What about 7? $700. $700. $700. A guy's going to $700 is going to show up to your house taking 224. What about 8? 8. Thank you very much. What about 9? What about 9? 9. What about 1,000? 1,000. 1,000. Oh, it's $250 worth of groceries. Come on now. Okay, $900. This young lady. Anybody going to 1,000? We got 900 once. We got 900 twice. Whoever bought the thing up in Groveland, if you brought that deer down, you may be able to include it for dinner. No, we're going to go 9, 2, 3. There you go. Give her a hand because that's going to be a wonderful night. Number 224. Thank you very, very much. Live auctions are getting close to the end, folks. You better go back there and check your bids. Run them up.
Thank you. Got that done. There you go. All right. Hey, everybody give it up for Greg. He's been amazing. He gives us time. I'd like to introduce a couple more of my friends. Mike, you've already know, but Ron, you don't know. And you know Natessa. Y'all come on up. Watch out. He pushed you?
Yeah.
Well, no?
No.
All right. Well, these two clowns here have been. Why are you guys sitting so far away from each other? Like you don't like each other or something?
Right here.
Oh, all
Somebody put a
right, all
pillow
right.
right here.
You guys have mics. You can use them. You put them right here.
Yeah.
And then you can
Right here.
you can talk.
Right there. Okay.
It's pretty awesome. So
You got something I can hang this so I don't have to
right
hold
there.
it?
I'll talk to the production staff. Your belly's doing a good job. All right. So, anyways, Mike and Ron have both been going through the program at Arukah. And Ron, I'm going to start with you real quick. Tell us a little bit about your life journey before arriving at Arukah and how you kind of found Arukah.
Oh, okay. So I lived my life outside the law a lot. I was doing a lot of things, just like what Dwight was talking about. And I ended up going to prison for a very long time. I ended up in prison for 34 years. And while I was in prison, I didn't find God. God kind of came and got me, right? So while I was in prison, I stopped using drugs. I stopped doing all the nonsense stuff. And I believe that God said, okay, he's ready, right? So he came and got me. And he said, he showed me a flyer. It said meditation group. And I thought, okay, I guess I really wanted to go to it. I thought, this is really cool. And so I started going to this meditation group, but I didn't know was in the meditation group, I'm sitting with God for 20 minutes. And God was fixing me. He was working on me. And so I started having a relationship with God. I started walking with God. And I started going to church. I started doing things. I started playing in the worship team there at Tracy. And, one thing that I didn't know was, the Holy Spirit, it's always there for everybody. But only when you accept Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior do you have that personal coach, that personal person, that thing that's guiding you. I started understanding where I was broken and how, and just why all that stuff was going on. And so I started getting a lot better. And I was in the church a lot. And while I was on the worship team and doing stuff in the church, I met Leslie. Leslie's over there, Leslie. So with Leslie and then Mark, is Mark still here?
I think Mark's right.
Mark,
over
you
there
still
somewhere.
here? Oh, there, and Mark. So I talked with Mark all the time. He would come in, he volunteered so that we could have practice for our worship. And Mark was a great guy, talked to him every time, and he talked about Arukah. And that's how I heard about Arukah. And so whenever I finally get my opportunity, which I never thought would ever happen, I go to the board, and the first time I got denied, but the second time I got found suitable. And so I finally get out, right? And God does what he does. He puts us where he wants us.
Yeah.
And like I said, he came and got me. I didn't have anything to do with that. I was not walking with God at all, and he came and got me. And when I got out of prison, I came to your guys' program. I connected with you guys. You contacted me when I sent the email. You contacted me back. We started talking, and I got accepted in your program. You wrote letters saying that I was accepted, and the parole board said, hey, we want you to go to Arukah, right? So that's how I ended up there. That's how I heard about it. And that's how I ended up there.
So in what ways have the staff at Arukah supported your continued growth?
Well, I did a lot of work while I was in prison, but none of that was the work out here, right? Because being in society is way different than being in prison. And so
things have changed a little bit.
At 34 years, yeah, there was no internet, there was none of that stuff. So I needed a lot of help, and so the staff it's like it was spoke about earlier. You guys gave me a space to work through all the things that I was going through. I had a lot of energy. I'm sure you can remember that. I had a lot of energy, and I finally slowed down a little. But with your guys' guidance, I was able to get into the community. So one of the greatest things that I never expected when I got out of prison, being part of this program, was that you guys work together with all these other churches. It's a community of churches that come together that helps the whole community. I go to Sunset over there with Pastor D and everybody over there, Pastor Justin, all you guys, and I'm on the worship team over there. I work with Roland, passing out food. We go over to Vineyards and New Beginnings. We do Bible studies there, and so there's a whole community that I get to work with, right? And that's because of the staff, you guys. Mark introduced me to Pastor D and Sunset, and you to New Beginnings, and it's just been amazing the things that you guys helped us, guided us to, right? I mean, I had the desire, but I had no knowledge of what to do with it, and you guys helped me get to where I am now.
Yeah, that's awesome. Give it up for Ron.
Thank you, Ron. Thank you, Ron, for sharing. So there's some people here tonight that have been your backbone through a lot of, most of your life, all of your life. Yeah. And even before you came to Arukah, would you like to acknowledge who they are and then just give them a shout out or a thanks from the stage?
My backbone is my mom and dad. Woo! Right here. They've been through everything with me. They came and they were with me through the trial. They would come and see me no matter what prison I was at. They would come and see me at least once a month. They were always there with love. They gave me love. They helped me. They couldn't be there with me, but they were. And it's because of them that I was able to survive 34 years in prison. And then, I have my brother, Kevin, and then his amazing family, Heidi and Drake and Trinity, and there's a few other kids that, and I wasn't there for almost all their lives, but I know them because they all got to come see me and they supported me in a lot of stuff. And then there's my daughter, Jessica. Yeah, that was amazing. Getting the tablets, right? So we got our tablet, because I was able to talk to her a little bit, but they weren't really good conversations. And we got our tablets, and I was able to talk to her 15 minutes at a time, but like 2 hours. We actually started having a good relationship, and she helped me work through a lot of things while I was getting ready for the board. We had some really great conversations, and there's a lot of unpacking of stuff, and it's not easy to get through. And I had a lot of guilt when it came to her because, she was 3. And so it was not easy. And it's because of all of them that I'm here and I'm doing good. I get out of prison. My brother comes and picks me up. And, he comes and sees me every weekend. And now he helped get me a job. I see him every day. He bosses me around, but, but it's still, I'm having a great time. And it's because of you guys that I'm out of prison and I'm doing as well as I am. So thank you.
Excellent. It is amazing to have that support, and I see it, and we talk about it all the time, and it doesn't always happen that way with families, and that you have a family that is supportive all the way through is amazing. So I give it to your family, and they're pretty amazing. So it's awesome. Well, hey, I want to switch to Mr. Michael right here. Let me ask you something. You've been with us since July 15th, is that right?
Yes, so last year, yeah.
July 15th. Wow, that's a while. It's good.
Yeah.
I know.
I'm getting there.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you, Michael, what brought you to Arukah?
Well, what brought me to Arukah was about, I don't know, in 2020 when I was in prison one time, and I was talking to a friend well, not a friend of mine, but somebody that I met in Bible study. And I've been writing a lot of letters to programs and stuff, and nobody is answering me back. And I talked to this guy, and he said, well, if you really want to change your life, I'll give you the address of some place called the Arukah House. The guy's name is Josh Jonas. And you write him a letter and you tell him what's going on and how, you want to change your life, and tell him a little bit about yourself. So I did that, and not expecting a response, but like 2 or 3 weeks later, I get a letter back from Josh, sending me an application, fill out application. So I did that and everything. So he accepted me to the program. So I go out there, and when I got there, it was like right before the pandemic hit, and they locked everything down. And so I was just there because I didn't have no programs to go to. There was no AAs or NAs, or the church was shut down and everything. So I wasn't putting a full effort into my recovery and to change myself. So anyways, after 6-7 months, I went back to Palm Springs, which was like another one of the biggest mistakes I've ever made in my life. But
on that though, you were on that program, the ACP, and he was our first one in 2020. And what we didn't realize is that it's an accelerated way of getting out of prison because you have a safe place to go. But what we didn't realize is that Mike had to go back to where he paroled, which was Palm Springs.
Yeah.
And so that was our first lesson in that, because I would have had you change your parole to stay here, because he was actually doing pretty good. You had gotten a job, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, I got to go down south.
I had I was supposed to start work at Home Depot, but because of that situation, I had to go back to Palm Springs. And I fell right back into the same old thing again. And I lasted about a year, and I was back in prison again. So anyways, I contacted Josh again, and out of the goodness of his heart, he let me come back to the program.
What was the condition though?
The condition was you got to do one thing. You got to transfer your parole to Alameda County before you get out.
That's right.
So you're not going to go nowhere. You're staying here.
You're locked in. You're here with us.
Yeah. Right. So now I'm here, and and I tell Josh, I'd be talking to him on the tablet, texting him, and tell him, man, Josh, I'm really worried. I don't know if I'm. And he told me, you know what, just follow my lead, and you'll be all right. So that's what I've been doing, and it seems to be working just great.
There you go.
Thank you for sharing. So both of these men up here, I've had a lot of time to get to know them, and I'll share a little bit more as we continue the interview. But I absolutely know that God has been present in their lives, and they are claiming that as well. So, Michael, what have you recently prayed for, knowing God heard you and answered your prayers?
One thing is a reunification with my kids, my children. I mean, it's awesome. It's amazing. I finally seen my son on Christmas Eve. I went out and seen him at his house. I haven't seen him in almost 5 years. And I got to hold it. He just had a baby on December 1st, and I got to hold my grandson, which was awesome. And it was just an answered prayer from God. And then my daughters, and they're texting me back like, it's crazy.
It's amazing. I get this picture Christmas Eve of him holding his grandson, and it was fantastic. I mean, it's fantastic, and it's you're putting the work into it, but your family is seeing it, and we're starting to see them come around to letting you back in their life, and it's really awesome to watch.
Well, like right now, after I got off the stage with you and John, and I looked at my phone, and I seen a text from my daughter, Kayla, and she said, "Congratulations." And I said, "I'm trying." I said, "Thank you, I'm trying." She texted me. She responded back. She said, It's just that she sees that and that I'm trying a lot harder than I have all the other times that I've gotten out, and she says and that's fantastic. So
That's awesome.
I mean, and that was
Amen.
like another prayer from God right there. I mean, right after I got off the stage, I mean, it's
Is she watching right now?
I apparently
Is she?
Yeah, I
You
said
gotta,
I
you gotta
said
say
it in
hello
the
to
link.
her. Say hello to her.
Hi, Kayla.
There you go.
I love you.
Hi,
and I
Kayla.
miss you.
And how many other kids do you have? You want to name them up here and say
Huh?
hello? You want to name your other children and say
Oh,
hello?
I'm also my son Nick. I mentioned him already. My grandson, and then my other daughter Taryn, and my son Michael, and then my other son Chris. So I got a few kids, and I love them. I miss them all, and that's a big reason why I'm doing what I'm doing now, because I need to be back with them, and God's doing that. He's working in my life, and I'm not just sitting on the couch waiting for it to come. I'm putting in footwork, with direction from Josh and encouragement and support, and Tessa and Mark, everybody. Just, I mean, I got there's so much support and encouragement in my life now. It's something that I haven't had much of, but I mean, it's
awesome.
Yes, it is.
All right, give it up for Mike.
All right. So I think you can all tell the bromance that's happening here, even though they're blaming the pillow in between them.
Let me get a drink.
It's coffee. But these two men, Ron came first. He was admitted first into the program, and then Michael came. But both of them together, their connection, their friendship, their support, they somehow have aligned to become like a really tight braided rope. And they have shifted the culture of Arukah in a way, and this is not to say anything negative about anyone before them, but there's a different level of wisdom, life experience, their stage of change. They are active all the time to change something like the water faucet or clean out the fridge or all of these things that are at Arukah's physical house. But together, they're also shifting the culture of how residents get along. And so I just wanted to ask a couple questions and see if you guys can share a little bit about, don't frown like you don't love him. But Ron, I know your time at Arukah has been less than a year, but in that time, you've impacted the program in many ways. Also, one way is he's helped shift curriculum. All my pages. But let's see. Will you share a little bit about how your friendship that you've developed with Michael has brought more support to your life? Can you share a little bit about the friendship you've developed with Mike? This is what I deal with.
I was harassing you with Mike, right? So sorry.
Share a little bit about your friendship
know.
with Michael and how that has been helpful.
I got to the program, we had Andy and Dwight and Greg, and they were all finishing up the program, and they worked, right? They all worked. So I was there for a month, and then Mike came in, and we started talking, and we just did everything together. We started going and doing all the pickups, doing all the everything, working with Roland, all the stuff we were doing together, and we just connected. We started. I don't know. I think we were both on had the same mentality, right? This was our opportunity. God brought us to here.
Our last chance.
Yeah, God brought us here. He put us together, and we weren't going to let that just be, right? So we embraced it. We started going to Sunset Church, hanging out with all of them, doing stuff, going and cleaning the community. We were doing all these different things, and it was just amazing, walking with Mike is been such a help for me. I don't, you say bromance. I agree with that, right? I got my family. We call him my bigger brother, right? I don't know how I got stuck in the middle. I used to be the oldest, but now I got Mike, my older brother, my younger brother, and they call him Big Uncle Mike. So, it's really been amazing because I wasn't alone. I had my family and everything. Mike was there every day with me, and it was nice. It was really nice that had somebody that wanted to walk with God, wanted to do God's will, and we were experiencing things. We were experiencing what we would call miracles, together, right? Like when he was talking about, we're praying for him to reconnect with his family, and he comes out and he tells me, "Hey, guess what? I just got a text from my son." I'm like, "What? Really?" And so, yeah, it was. We got to share a lot of good things, and it was amazing. And I'm definitely sitting here doing as good as I am because he's with me. So, yeah.
Thank you.
It's great.
Michael, I know that as we've talked before in preparation for tonight, you shared that at Arukah you have had support that you've never really had before in your life. Obviously, Ron is part of that. Can you just touch a little bit and share from your vantage point what you've experienced with this guy and
Ron?
all your support, and with Ron?
Oh, Ron, man, Ron has been a big part of my life and part of helping me get through my problems and stuff. Because if I'm going through something, Ron was there. I could talk to him, and he'd hug me, tell me it's going to be all right. But yeah, me and Ron's a friendship. It's just grown into more than a friendship. We've developed an awesome bond. I mean, he's supported me in everything I've been doing, and like he said, praying together for things. Like when Ron was getting a little antsy there because he wanted to go to work and the jobs weren't coming through for him. I tell him, just be patient. The right job will come, and finally, the right job came. Yeah, God put him in the perfect. I mean, we went through that together, and me and him went through my problems, and then I mean, it's just like, I get a lot of support from you too, Natasha and Josh. I've watched Josh and I follow him and see how he acts and treats people, and I learn by that and watching. And just spending every day with Ron, like he said, we did everything together. Everything, meetings, everything. I'm telling you, go to the store together. He's going somewhere, I was going with him, and I go say he's going with me too. So I mean, he's like a brother to me. But, I love him.
Thank you.
Awesome.
That's great. So this is definitely something that it's an idyllic friendship and brotherhood that's been established, and this is definitely something that we could not cultivate. God put that together. But I definitely, before we end this time, I definitely want to share that, Jessica, to you, and then to all of your kids, Mike, that are watching, your fathers have poured their hearts out, and they are working so hard on who they are. And that love is real. And I work with a lot of people, and the love and care and desire to reunify is super genuine with both of you. And I am, our eyes are getting glossy up here. It's definitely a privilege for me to support you in any way I can. And I only know how to have a healthy connection with my dad as an adult because of how good he is. So that trickles down to you in one way or another, but we are here for life for you. And we are also here for you, your families as well. So thank you so much.
Awesome.
Yeah, another thing. Josh told me one time, once you're part of the Arukah family, you're always a part of the Arukah family.
All right. Thank you. Well, it's one of those things where, I'll let you guys go. Oh, all right, here we go. I mean, you've heard a lot of different interviews. You've heard people speak. You've heard me speak. I'm not a big arm twister here, right? That's not my thing. The theme of our night, and we've had it in the back there, is really growing forward together, right? Growth is a natural part of life, whether it's in the fields of agriculture or the hearts of people or the mission of Arukah. But the growth is not accidental, right? It doesn't just happen. It's intentional, right? It requires intentionality. It requires nourishment and commitment. And just as a tree flourishes when its roots run deep, our work at Arukah thrives when we are grounded in faith and strengthened by community and resourced with generosity. The Bible reminds us in Isaiah 61:3 that God gives us beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, and that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. And Arukah exists to cultivate transformation. Hopefully you've seen that tonight. To help people rise from challenges, to walk in healing, and to grow into the fullness of who God created them to be. And tonight, I want to share this powerful truth that I keep on coming back to, that growth does not happen alone. Let me repeat that. Growth does not happen alone. And we want to move forward together. 1 Corinthians 3:6-7, Paul writes, I planted the seeds, Apollos watered it, but God has been making it grow. So neither the one who plants nor the one who waters is anything, but only God who makes things grow. Arukah is a movement of planting and watering and through mentorship and education and support programs and counseling and community outreach and getting good jobs. We are invested in lives where there will be fruit. And fruit will be for generations to come. But it takes all of us planting together, watering together, trusting that God will bring the increase. And we're not just growing as individuals, but we are also growing as community. My wife and I are planners, and I talk about this at every dinner because I believe in it so much. My wife and I are planners, 1 year, 2 year, 5 year, 10 year. What does retirement look like, right? And 1 year I asked many years ago, I said, honey, what is our 200-year plan? And she goes, well, she laughed at me. You're right. And she's looking at me. She's like, what do you mean? And I go, our 200-year plan, the idea is that after 200 years, everyone that we know, everyone that we've invested in, everyone that has felt our love, everyone we financially have given to will be dead. What is our lasting impact? Not that our names would be known, not that we'd have statues or we'd be in books or anything like that, but would our love still be felt after 200 years? Could we really live lives that would actually make that happen? And I believe, because it radically changed how we started living and how we started giving, right? We got really intentional about our giving because we wanted to see this growth, this nurturing, this watering, right? And we got intentional about what we were doing in life and how we were serving. And then this idea of Arukah came along, right? That I feel like God was giving us a vision for this. And we both looked at it and we go, this is a 200-year plan. Because we're taking guys that are going from one direction and we're giving them incredible opportunities to go into a completely different opportunity, right? That is right. And the reason why we do that is because we want them to be better men of God, better fathers, better husbands, better boyfriends, better workers and employees, better men of God who will radically change that next generation and the people that they have encounters with, so that their love is felt after 200 years. And my encouragement to all of you is that you would invest in this 200-year plan. I know it might have been my idea that came with it, but this is our ministry. Arukah is everyone's. It's not mine. I'm just the one that kind of pushed it along a little bit. But one day I will be gone, right? And I still want Arukah to be thriving and moving forward. And I can only do that. We can only do that if we're all together in this. And so my hope tonight that we would commit to this idea of growing forward together. Let's plant faith
and water in love and trusting God's provision. Your giving will enable Arukah to reach more lives that are bringing healing where there was brokenness, and foster a community where people can thrive. And this is where you all come in. Your support tonight is not just a donation, right? It is an investment in transformation. Just as a farmer sows in expectation of a harvest, we invite you to sow in the mission of Arukah, believing that the fruit will come, because we already have seen the fruit come. But we're looking forward and we're growing together. Whether it is through a one-time gift, a reoccurring partnership, or sponsoring specific initiative that we have, or your generation is the water that nourishes the seeds that we plant. As Galatians 6 says and 9 says, encourage us as let us not grow weary in doing good, for at the proper time we will reap a harvest if we do not give up. The harvest is coming. The harvest is here, and we invite you to be a part of it. Would you consider partnering with us tonight? Would you take that step of faith and invest in the future filled with hope? That great elpo, the expectations of things to come. Our goal tonight was to raise $100,000. That's our goal. And I think we can get there. Our budget is $350,000, but I believe that we can raise $100,000 tonight, and with your help, I believe we can do that. On your tables right now, there's envelopes, and there's a few different ways to give. If you want to do it by phone, there's the QR codes, right? You could do Venmo, you could do PayPal, you could do through our website. If you would like to write a check or give cash, there's those envelopes on the table. You just fill that out. We can put in the information if you would like, and put your checks and your credit card information right in there. And then after that, after the cards are back there, where's Andy? Andy, can you stand in the back? No, wrong Andy. That Andy. But I love your enthusiasm, Andy. And we'll get Andy a basket. You'll stand right in the back. And if you could give those envelopes, everybody on each table, an envelope to Andy, he's going to keep those things safe, right? We don't want anything to get thrown away at the end of the night, right? And so you can fill those out. And we don't want to leave the envelopes on the table, so please get them to them. The forms are also, if you want to get connected with us, you can either do it through the QR code, or if you want to fill out that form, we can get you connected that way too. So I'm going to give you a few minutes. We'll have some music on, and man, thank you so much for being here and for your support.
Praise you again and again, 'cause all that I have is a hallelujah, hallelujah. And I know it's not much, but I've nothing else fit for a king, except for a heart singing hallelujah. Hallelujah. So come on, my soul, oh, don't you get shy on me, lift up your song. 'Cause you've got a lion inside of those lungs. Get up and praise the Lord. Oh, come on, my soul. Oh, don't you get shy on me. Lift up your song. 'Cause you've got a lion inside of those lungs. Get up and praise the Lord. Come on, my soul. Oh, don't you get shy on me. Lift up your song. 'Cause you've got a lion inside of those lungs. Get up and praise the Lord. Hey.
All right. Hello. All right. Well, thank you for believing in this mission. Thank you for sowing into this vision, and thank you for growing forward together with us. May God bless you abundantly. Hey, you guys have raffle tickets? You ready? Give it up for Roland and Pam, they are the best. So thankful for them. You ready to get this thing going? There are so many raffle tickets. How long are your arms?
Oh, they're very long. They're
Holy
amazing.
smokes.
Pam, just so you know, Pam does it. She's going to close her eyes because there's lots of colors in here. And she's might be attracted to one or more, but Pam's going to close her eyes and dig deep.
What is this for? Anything?
This needs to be for one of the things.
One of the things.
The first one is going to be a $250 Big O tire. And the number is
001975. Oh, wait, 976. 976.
What's the color? It's a white ticket.
White ticket.
Say it one more time.
976. 976.
976 white ticket. Somebody's
All right,
got
we got it right there in the back. I see it.
Oh, come on down. All
Come on
right,
down.
That's a Big O tire.
Do you have
White
the prizes
ticket.
with you?
Yes, they're right. No.
Oh, wait. Somebody's coming. Kelly's
Somebody's
coming.
Kelly's coming.
Chris, good job.
Amen.
Give it up.
Livermore, Big O tire with Eddie Hill. We love him. Thank you, Eddie Hill. Thank you. All right, the next one is going to be something incredible. This is Allen's Automotive Towing and Inc. And just so you know, all these three different companies are huge partners serving moms with kids and serving others in great need. But these three have an agreement to always give back to us. And so Allen's Automotive Towing and Inc., what it is a free local tow or lockout assistance. So the number is
And
green
it's,
ticket.
it's a mint colored ticket, a mint color. 941174. Anyone?
And I see you in the back.
We got it? Yeah. If it's yours, stand up. We can't see
Green
it.
ticket.
174.
174. Green ticket.
174.
Anybody? Going once? Going twice?
No.
New ticket.
New ticket. That was probably.
Oh, wait.
We got it.
174? Oh, come on down.
All right.
Don't give it up for that person. You don't be upset. I know you didn't win, but be stoked for
The
them.
next one's going to be a basket. We have
A basket? Okay. We have not those basket. Maybe that basket right there, Kelly?
Kelly?
Is that right?
Uh,
Is it that basket right there? Yes.
Okay.
Okay, we got a blue ticket. 102888.
888.
888. Blue ticket. You got to yell.
Anybody?
In the back.
In the back? We're at. Oh, come on down. Come on down.
Yeah, woo.
Whoop, whoop.
All right, you got the baskets. And now we're going back to Big O Tire. Big O Tire, this is a $250 gift certificate. And this is in Pleasanton. And Josh Cherry is the owner there. A great place. And Pam's going to come over and grab another ticket.
Dig deep. Dig deep.
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 Green ticket.
Another green ticket. 941157.
157, green ticket.
Dun, 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 dun,
157, green ticket. Look through those. 157, green ticket.
Yep, 157.
157.
Big O Tire.
Going once.
Right here.
Going twice.
Anyone?
Anyone?
These guys?
3, 2.
They're looking. They're looking. Just look at the last three numbers. That's probably it. 157. 157.
157.
Dun, 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 dun,
157.
All right.
All right, we're gonna pull you in.
All
Wait!
right. Oh, doubled up. Double. So you can get like, did he win the other Big O? So you got to go for 2 tires at one and 2 tires at the other place. Just drive over there, you get your fronts done, then you go, okay, Pleasanton, you do my backs.
We have 2 left to go. One is a jet ski adventure, and then we have outside, we have a big, tall grill. I want to talk about this. This is a jet ski adventure. 3 people. Our good friend Alan Cerro has 2 jet skis. You know, 4 people, you can go on the water in San Francisco Bay or the Delta. His wife Kathy is here. She's a wonderful person. Now we're gonna pick that.
You're picking 2 tickets? One
ticket,
Just one.
blue ticket.
Okay, blue ticket. Last 3 numbers, 032.
032. Blue ticket, 032. Right here.
All right. Richard.
Oh,
Whoop, whoop.
say Richard and his wife are 2 of our first missionaries with Tri Valley Seek and Save. Amazing couple. Come on down. They're right here. All right, the last one. It's the, oh, perfect.
Is that good?
Okay. Oh. Okay.
What? We good? We're all good. Oh, wait, you're saying you have it, Brian? Hang on, what's the first 3? Hang on.
We're going to challenge it.
Hold on.
Shalom.
Is the blue one?
We have Chris, and you know, both of these gentlemen, just so you know, are incredible handymen. If you need a handyman, you
What
got
was the
1,
last
2.
numbers you have? 032? Okay, so it's 101 02 032.
0? No. No. It's, here it is. That's the.
No.
Okay, that's Richard's. Okay, sorry.
All right.
I love it.
We got to read the whole number now. Now we know.
Oh, Chris, right there.
Oh, I got it. Got it. Last one?
Last one. Here we
Last
go.
one.
It's a big
This-
one. The big grill.
This is for the barbecue. This thing's like worth $1,000.
Yeah, it's worth $1,000.
It's crazy. Thank you, Costo.
101808.
101.
Some white ones.
Here you go. Say it again. Oh, we got it right here. Oh.
There we go.
You actually don't have to come up.
All right.
Wait, do we have a thing for it, or we just?
We have really strong men. We have Chris and we have Richard. They're going to help put it in your car. So right after this. Thank you, everybody.
She owns a Mini, but we're gonna put the barbecue in the back somehow. We'll get it in there. We also, if it's local, we do free delivery for you. Oh my goodness. Well, that is a wrap, my friends. Few housekeeping items. Hang on. If you haven't already returned the large envelopes to Andy, where's Andy? Right there. He's waving his hand. That is where they need to go. Even if nobody put anything in it, please get it to Andy, right? We don't want to be digging through garbage. If you won a silent auction, you should have gotten a text on your thing saying you won and you paid. Go ahead and grab your silent auction in the back. The other closing up items we have. If you want a live auction, we are meeting you where, Kelly? Right there. You see Kelly? She will check you out for the live auction. It's going to be right over there, right behind the sound booth. So if you did the live auction, and she will give you a certificate once you get your live auction, unless you won this beautiful tent thing, and then you have to take that. Hang on, don't. Shh. If you would like to stay and help tear down, we could definitely use your help. The more the merrier. On your way out,
Don't forget to grab some Arukah swag. We got new hats and we got new sweatshirts that zip up. We got new shirts. They are awesome. And if you would like to connect with me in the future, please reach out to me. I would love to have a coffee. I'll take you out for coffee. Hey, thank you for all for coming. You are greatly loved and appreciated. Good night and God bless. You speak and light shines out of darkness. You take emptiness away. You speak and light shines out of darkness. You take emptiness away. You speak and light shines out of darkness. You take emptiness away.